More Regina families achieve home ownership through a rent-to-own housing program. The Saskatchewan government has transferred 10 social housing units to Silver Sage for the initiative in north central Regina. Families selected for the program will rent the homes while building financial readiness and housing stability. The province is also providing up to $200,000 in forgivable renovation funding. Officials say the project is designed to strengthen communities and create lasting, affordable housing opportunities. Saskatchewan students heading to college or university can now apply for financial assistance for the upcoming school year. More than 24,000 students are expected to receive support through Saskatchewan student aid programs in 2026 to 27. The province says the program provides access to loans, grants, scholarships, and other forms of assistance. Graduates who remain and work in Saskatchewan may also qualify for the Graduate Retention Program, which offers tax credits worth up to $24,000. The ultimate healing experience is set to fill Mosaic Stadium with yoga mats instead of football fans this Sunday morning. The large-scale wellness event will feature yoga, breathwork, and surround sound healing experience using instruments placed across the field. Organizers say the goal is to create an inclusive environment focused on relaxation, mindfulness, and community connection. Tickets are still available ahead of the event, and organizers say anyone interested in improving their well-being is encouraged to attend. Residents are being reminded to take precaution when using fire pits and barbecues in Regina. Regina Fire and Protective Services says fire pits must be placed on non-flammable surfaces and kept well away from fences, decks, shrubs, and buildings. Barbecues should never be used indoors or inside garages. Officials also recommend soaking charcoal with water before disposal and storing spare propane cylinders outdoors. Recreational fires are allowed in approved fire pits without a permit, but violations of city regulations can result in a fine of $300 per offense. That's 620 CQRM News. Read more stories from around your community and around the province at sasktoday.ca and 620CQRM.com.
Weather tonight, partly cloudy, isolated showers in the area, low down to 12. Tomorrow, partly to mostly cloudy and a high of 23. Tomorrow night, increasing cloud showers developing and low down to 15. Saturday, we got periods of rain, heavy at times in the afternoon, and a high of 20 degrees. Sunday, rain tapers off, showers in the afternoon end, and a high of 21. Monday, partly to mostly sunny, isolated showers, thunderstorms again, and a high of 21. Currently in downtown Regina, we got a partly cloudy sky. It is 21.
Broadcasting from Century Studios in downtown Regina, Harvard Media presents The Sportscage, where Saskatchewan comes to talk local sports. Brought to you by Access Communications, trusted in rural Saskatchewan for internet, TV, and home security. Be part of the show. Call 1-866-767-0620 or text 306-936-6262. The Sportscage. Streaming at sportscage.com, our YouTube channel, and on the radio at 620 CKRM.
Welcome to the Thursday edition of the Sports Cage for our friends at Access Communications. Trusted in rural Saskatchewan for internet, TV, and home security. Exciting things going on with the Access community family over there lately. I don't know how much we can divulge, but yeah, they're doing good work out there. Thank you very much. Co-host is going to come up in a second. 3 hours for you today, Rider fans. We are a little over 24 hours away from kickoff as we play a road game at home. Really weird. Thank you, Toronto Argonauts. We're going to hear from Coach Mace momentarily on an update on who's going to be running the ball tomorrow. What do we got? Do we have AJ Ouellette in the lineup? Who is going into the lineup with Dhel Duncan-Busby out? He's going to let us know about that. Sharky is in on Thursdays. We are going to talk about the Regina Pats and the new head coach. I know it happened on Monday, but Sharky and I have been waiting to talk about that till today, so we'll talk about that. Giulio Caravatta, that name, CFL name, rings a bell. He is the color analyst for the BC Lions out there in British Columbia. He's going to come on in hour one, and we're going to talk about the games in Kelowna, which hard to believe they're here.
I know.
It is time for
Love
the
it.
Apple Bowl to get loud in Kelowna, and Kelowna.
Is that what they're
and
calling it?
surrounding
The
area.
Apple Bowl?
That's the feel. That's where the Okanagan Sun play.
Cherry Bowl?
And they've expanded it. Look it up on
The Wine Bowl?
on the machine over there. Go to Firefox, search up how they've expanded that stadium, and then you'll have all the information. 'Cause I'm going to ask you some questions.
Is there going to be hard questions? Oh,
in
no.
a bit.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so Giulio is going to come on. It'll be interesting to talk about that. Hour 2, Arash Madani is with us. Sprinkle of the Day, Clutch Performer. We are going to go and hear from Glen Suitor in hour 3. Suits is driving to Kelowna, so he's going to be over the telephone. Is that the Coca-Cola? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, he'd be on that.
I haven't driven that since I was a kid. Expo 86. Shout out, Expo 86. Is that a
86.
sketchy ride, or is he going to be
No,
okay in
he'll
the
be good.
summer?
Oh, yeah, it's really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah,
Probably just pumping the tunes right now, Suits.
that's what you'd think, right? Get a little, he'd have the rock, some country going,
We're gonna
get some
ask
old
him.
rock and roll going.
We're going to have to ask him.
Yeah.
What was the last tune that you were just playing before you talked to us? Knowing Suits, so he'll be listening to the program while he drives through the mountains there. NASCAR Report in hour 3 as well. So that's it. Like I said, Access Communications. When Sharky is here, he is brought to you by Flooring Superstore. Trent Dickin, what a team over there. Ran into some people that said, I hear you talking about them all the time. We need some flooring. We went in there just to kind of kick the tires on, different things. They didn't have to go anywhere else.
No, you're
They're
done.
like, we're done.
You're done.
We're good. And they installed it themselves. So they're like, okay, no, if
for
you got
them.
any questions,
Good
let
for
us
them.
know.
Yeah.
But they were able to, I think it was some cabin laminate maybe. But yeah, Trent Dickin and the team, Flooring Superstore, and carpet, laminate, yes. And then they can get in, like we've talked about, to like gymnasium flooring, that spongy stuff.
Indoor, outdoor turf. Yeah.
You want to
everything.
put a putting green in your bathroom? They can
Where
do that.
else would you put it?
The rumpus? The cool room.
Where else?
The cold
would
room
you
by the
put it?
beats. So
Where
when
else?
Mom says, go down to the cold room and get me some beats.
Yeah. No, I'm not doing that, Mom.
Curtis, did you have something to say?
Oh, you guys were talking about the Coca-Cola. When Suit said he was driving, I was like, really? It's a little bit of a trek. I'm surprised he's not flying.
How far is that?
I think
Where does Suits live again? He lives near the water, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think he lives in North Van, doesn't he?
Vancouver to Kelowna.
Oh, that does look good in Kelowna.
Does it?
Oh, yeah.
What's it up to for?
it's about a 4-hour drive.
Oh, that's not that bad then.
No, yeah, it's not bad.
Probably beautiful, nice.
In the
Oh, yeah.
summer, it's a nice little trek. If you do it in the winter, sketchy.
It's sketchy.
Sketchy.
He's going to stop. He's going to get some fresh cherries along the way.
Oh, a peach.
Yeah, a peach or two.
Yeah.
Maybe a bag of corn, right? Maybe stop at a winery.
Yeah, take
Right?
it all. Suits, treat yourself.
Yeah,
Treat yourself. Out
go on
there.
for a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that my wife just bought some cherries the other day. The BC cherries.
Are they
Because
good?
that's one thing we talk on Thursdays. We talk a lot about gout. They say
They're very good for the goat.
cherries are supposed to be good for gout.
Yeah.
Plantar fasciitis update.
And
I had to cancel my appointment this morning. I got sick. I shouldn't even be here. Keep your distance.
you look good.
It's not why, because I had to do some rider interviews and stuff for the show. So I couldn't go to get it the scraping thing, whatever they were going to do it. But it's been better. It's off and on now.
It's moody, is it?
It's very much like stepping on Lego.
Oh.
Sometimes you walk, it's like, oh, like you just stepped on Lego, and other times it's okay. I don't get it. I don't know what's going on with my foot. They're not my. I said the other day, we have a Theragun. I've been using that like crazy.
And it's helping?
And yesterday, after Dwight Yoakam, which I'll get to in a bit,
I know. I saw the videos.
we stood, feet were sore, got home, and I'm like using it. And my wife comes, she's like, you know what? You're not going to ask me for a foot massage, are you? She's like, because I'm not massaging those things. She's like, I told you years ago to go get that fungus, toe fungus stuff. And I am. I said, it's clearing up. She's like, I'm still not giving you a foot massage.
Oh,
That's
the
why I got
love.
the Theragun.
The love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 20 years.
Where'd the romance go?
That's 20 years in the books. 20 hard miles in the books. What do you got now, Curtis?
Nothing.
Oh,
You're just enjoying?
You just want to stay on camera on the TV?
I'm just hanging out.
I love it, Curtis. You should be there all the time.
Oh, wow.
People can see the sheer stress on your face then when we're doing stuff.
Yeah, sometimes.
I like to give advice
lots of things.
And people are like, "You're a pigeon. Why would I listen to you? Shut up." But anyway, I'm going to give 2 things of advice.
Go ahead.
Scott Schultz and I were texting last night because he's on the Wall of Fame at Nits in Moose Jaw.
Well, he's a Moose
Thai
Jaw
food.
celebrity. Yeah.
That place is a must when we go. The food there is amazing. I got to walk through the kitchen yesterday. I felt super important because I parked in the back because we're going to the concert right across the street. The guy's like, yeah, just park in the back there. And he's like, yeah. And then they waved me in. And I'm like, my dad always said, because my dad was kind of in the profession of doing things with kitchens. And he's like, if you ever get to go into a kitchen, they're not scared. That's a good place to eat.
They're clean. Yeah.
And it was clean back. They got a TV, they got a TV like this right here. They're watching soccer back there, the fellows, as they cook. Anyway, Nits. And then Dwight Yoakam. Here's my other word of advice. If you have never seen him and you get a chance to see him, go and do it. He's 69. You would never know.
You know, you think about it. I'm in my 60s, so yeah, he's got to be up there. When you were talking about it yesterday, and I was driving from Rosetown to Swift Current, enjoying the game.
No, the whole number 4.
Yeah,
what's
enjoying the show.
golf course look like? The landing there.
Oh, good, nice and green. Yeah, they got lots of water, not a problem. On a windy day, that wouldn't be much fun. The landing would be a big challenge. I was thinking about all the songs, and you were talking about it. And I'm like, why did I not know he was going there? Like, I would have gone to that show.
They released last-minute tickets There was a lot of people from Regina that I gave the nod to.
Yeah, but he wasn't in Swift Current where I was last night. So
No. Did you go to Wong's?
No,
of
I didn't
good
do
food,
Wong's.
Oh, buddy, why wouldn't you tell me that you were in Swift? I would have got you to grab me some dry ribs.
Really?
At least, absolutely, I would have. No, but he plays all the hits, and then he plays some of his new stuff. And let's be honest, when you go to a concert,
You want to hear the hits.
You want just play your hits twice.
Yeah.
Play them twice.
Nobody's going to want to hear the
He
new.
played the new stuff, and it sounds so much like the old stuff that I was like, this is okay. This is good. And he's like George Strait. You could put him on you could put him in the bathroom of an airplane. That's all the space
all the
he
room he needs. Yeah.
It's all the space. He's not exploring the stage much.
He's not Keith Urban running around the stadium.
Yeah,
No. Yeah.
Garth Brooks when he used to tie stuff to his hips and fly around.
No.
He's not that. He does do the ankle twist still.
Still?
It's just what he does. And he plays the guitar. He had denim. I thought I was maybe thinking leather pants. It was denim.
I figured he'd be denim. Yeah.
It's a must though. If you're a kind of even a Dwight fan from back in the day, and they had this one shirt, they had this T-shirt of the original Guitars and Cadillacs.
Yeah.
It's a picture of that white, and then on the back it says side 1, and it has the cassette. Like,
You got one, didn't you?
no, they're all out of all the normal sizes. All we got left is small and quadruple XL. And I'm like, well, I could use it as a drapes, and I wonder if Trish will let me put that up. Get rid of the blinds.
So those $1,000 blinds you get up there, honey? We got a Dwight Yoakam
Dwight
t-shirt
was
going
good.
there.
That's just. I'm
Okay.
really impressed. I went. I'm very happy I went.
Favorite song at the show?
Honky Tonk Man.
No,
You recorded Suspicious Minds.
He did that at the end, and he kind of did it slow and whatever. It was good. I think Turn It On, Turn It Up, Turn Me Loose. Maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
Or Little Sisters.
Oh, I forgot about Little Sister.
Guitars, Cadillacs.
That would have been great.
But
1,000 Miles?
1,000 Miles was actually really good.
Yeah.
And then Greg from Piffles was here yesterday.
Yep.
Inside the pocket of... And that wasn't on the set list.
Did he play it?
Boom. And I got a video and I sent to Greg, I'm like, Yahtzee. And Greg's like, question mark? And I'm like, this is the song, Bozo, that you said you'd... And he's like, oh, yeah. No, it was... And that venue, although he's got that really nasally, like, voice.
That twangy, yeah.
Which is just stood the test of time.
It doesn't really wear out.
But the sound guys, I think, had a challenge with some of the acoustics early on. It was like really... the highs were kind of screechy. Not him, like the instruments.
Yeah.
His band guys were good. The one guy looked like a young Richie Valens, the guitar player. Yeah, so 10 out of 10. Dwight Yoakam.
And Nitz.
And Nitz.
And Nitz.
Boom.
Yeah. If I'm going to Moose Jaw and I want my wife to come, we have to go to Nitz. That's the only place she'll come along.
That's the only reason I ever went there is because my wife's like, we got to play like 20 years ago, and she took me to this place in Moose Jaw, and I was like,
because it was in Cosmo or something or Vogue or it was highlighted, like it was reviewed in that. Yeah,
Maxim magazine.
No, it wasn't Maxim. It wasn't Maxim.
Those guys made off like bandits. They made a lot of money.
Yeah,
Maxim magazines. Okay, I know Rider fans. Here we go. A lot of people wanted the Dwight review, though. I'm getting texts on the bat line here.
Yeah, I got bad news for you, Sharky.
What's that? Did I get one?
You got one.
I did. I missed putting the thing out. Oh, it's been you know what? I got one like Tuesday in Saskatoon at 5:17 p.m. Come on, Saskatoon, be better.
We're talking parking tickets.
Yeah,
be better.
For everyone on the radio world, Sharky got a parking ticket, unfortunately. It was happening in the West when he came into the studio, too. It's like, oh, man.
Yeah.
I
came in and we got talking and I didn't.
I absolutely hate that Saskatoon, it doesn't matter what city you're in, that they ticket you for parking downtown. They should just want people to come. They should pay people to come downtown.
Yeah, especially in Saskatoon.
If you're a functioning human being that pays taxes in the world and you have you should get paid to go downtown to shop.
That Saskatoon downtown area, 2nd and 22nd and whatever through there, woo! There's some individuals that are unique.
That's the homestead.
Oh, man.
Up in there. Okay. Yeah. Coach Mace, after practice today, here is Rider Nation. Here's your update on AJ Ouellette.
We looked at some things yesterday. I was thinking maybe we can try to get him out there game time. And just where it's at right now, I just don't know if it's really worth the risk. So as we put it out, that's how we'll roll.
Okay, AJ's out.
That means he's not great. They could tape it, freeze it, do all that sort of stuff.
Nah, we want him out.
Early in the year.
Quali Conley, great handle.
Yeah.
You're in, son. Young Buck. That's a
get a jersey. You're playing.
Young Buck, you're in.
Yeah.
And Chikai plus 145. Where I'm looking right now, I'm not going to give them a plug. No, because they're not a sponsor. Plus 145 for Quali Conley to get a touchdown.
Ooh.
So if you're in the mood, out there. Then the other news, everyone was asking, Dhel Duncan-Busby out. Does that mean that we will see Deshaun Mimbs making his first CFL start?
Oh, man. Excited for him. One of those guys still just kind of waiting the whims, doing whatever he had to do to help this team. But him having this opportunity now, I know it's going to mean a tremendous amount, to him, and then being on the roster already for us this season, but now having a little bit more of an opportunity for him to make some plays. Super exciting for him and his family for sure. But, ultimately, as we shared out there, new guys on the roster, ain't no standards changing. We're always trying to find ways to get better, and we're leaning on these guys to go ahead and execute that. So excited for his opportunity, hoping he goes out there and makes some plays for us.
There he is, little NOD, little Winston Knoll grad, Deshaun Mimbs getting in.
This change also brings Weeb onto the roster.
Sure does.
Yeah, so he's going to get his first game action. Love it.
They would downplay it if you interviewed him. It was, I got to step up, next man up. Yeah. You just would really like to do follow him around tomorrow for the day.
Yeah.
Right from when that alarm clock goes off. Yeah, we used to use alarm clocks or the phone.
Phone starts buzzing.
Just the day and kind of put it into pictures for down the road for both of those fellas, but especially for Robert's boy. It's going to be
it's pretty cool.
Very, very exciting.
Pretty cool.
Quarterback Trevor Harris on Deshaun Mimbs getting his first CFL start.
Yeah, you guys have probably heard more words spoken from Deshaun than we have as players. He's a very quiet guy, but he's explosive. He can really run. He's paying attention to every word in meetings. When you tell him to do something, he does it. And I think that he's the kind of guy that could come out and make some big catches tomorrow and maybe get in the end zone. You don't know. especially with the way we kind of do progressions and the way that we kind of formulate the game plans. He's a guy that could really take off tomorrow. You just never know. And so I'm excited for Deshaun. And being a local guy too, he's always doing the right things in the right spot, runs great routes, and he can go now. And so it'll be fun to see him go out there tomorrow. And I know it'll be a big dream of his to start in the Rider green and white. And so I'm excited for him.
My boy Trevor Harris giving us a little inside baseball there. What did he say? I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a touchdown.
Yeah.
So what am I doing? I am going to look at TD scoring props. They don't have...
That means they might have a play or two designed just for Mr. Mimbs.
As of right now, they don't have them on the board. But I will.
Can you write them in?
I will be watching. Well, maybe we'll go to Darian Durant's bookie. He might be able to give me some action. That's on my bucket list, actually. If I ever win the lottery, I'm going to go play some bets with Darian Durant's old bookie down in Atlanta or wherever that was. Just bets.
Some total sketchy guy somewhere.
Street bets, old school. Let's go.
Here's a bag of cash.
Yes. He's not on yet. I like it though. Harris again does earning the opportunity to start describe Mimbs.
Yeah, I think so. I think everything's earned in life, and I think that if you don't earn it, it doesn't mean as much to you, right? And so he's really stuck to it, and I couldn't be more excited for a guy like Deshaun because he does things the right way. He trains hard. He never complains. He's always doing those sorts of things. But to me, it's an opportunity arises for him, and when opportunity arises, you're going to find out the work that he's put in leading up to this moment. If he was doing the right things, and I think he has, and I think tomorrow will be a good day for him.
Yeah, that's exciting. Prairieland Rentals text line. They sponsor our text line. That's how you communicate with us. 936-6262. Prairieland Rentals, 600 Albert Street, where they do rent power sanders.
Yep.
Where they
big floor models.
Yeah, you can basically rent anything, and then if you're in the mood for a little Husqvarna robot to mow your lawn, bingo, a Husqvarna dealer, nice warranty.
You get those robot things to do.
Don't go to the big box stores, and you can go local, deal with the owner. 600 Albert Street. Randy, congratulations, Deshaun. Nice to see him in. Shane says that as well, as does Trisha. And Rita says, can't wait to see the local boy in action. 936-62.
Very cool.
62. As we go to break, let's hear from the man himself. Deshaun Mimbs making his first ever CFL start with the Riders tomorrow with Dave Thomas.
Deshaun Mimbs, smiling a lot of the time this year as you found your way onto the game day roster each of the first 2 weeks of this season. What has training camp and this process been like this year for you compared to the last camps you've been at?
A lot smoother with the playbook. I mean, I had a whole year on the team to be able to understand plays, but now it's just being able to explain it and getting a better understanding of how to run it, what the spots you have to be in and everything else.
Are you at the point where you don't have to think anymore and you can just go out and be fast?
Some of the new formations, yeah, you think, but it's still the same concept. So, I mean, you know where to line up. You still know what you're doing.
Tell me about that receiver room right now. It looks like it's coming together nicely with the same camaraderie as years before, but you've been in there years before. What has it been like?
I mean, it's been pretty good, I guess. I don't know, the receiver room's pretty stacked. Like, we got good players all around. Even the guys that don't dress, they could be playing on other teams.
Tell me about the difference between getting ready and staying ready, because you've been on the practice roster before and had to stay ready, and now you're at the point where you've got to get ready to be ready to execute each and every week.
I mean, I'd say it's about the same thing, to be honest. Every week you're getting ready as if you're getting ready to play. You never know when a guy's going to go down. So this week, same thing I do every other week, prepared the way I do.
Dhel Duncan-Busby was nicked up in the last game. So you say you prepare the same way every way, but you have to be prepared for multiple positions, right? It's not just one.
Yeah, like the first 2 weeks, I had to back up everybody. So if anyone went down, I could go, Keyshawn went down, I'd go in for him. Shafe went down, I'd go for him. Sam goes down, I'd go in for him. But this week, I had no idea Dhel was hurt, honestly, and they just said I'm up. And, the way I prepared was like nothing changed.
So what does that mean, getting a first CFL start?
Means a lot, honestly. Me and my dad talked about it earlier in the week, and then coming into practice yesterday telling me I'm starting Y, it's like, wow, didn't really expect that to happen. But, I mean, it's cool, so kind of excited for Friday.
It's very, I'm trying to find the right adjective. When you can just look at your dad and he's been there, he's done that, you can draw on his advice whenever you want. What is that like?
I mean, it's cool at times, but sometimes, you want to do it on your own. But, all the advice he gives me, it's great. I might be annoyed sometimes, but it is stuff that I take in and I learn from coming here.
Is there a piece of advice that he's given you that's probably been the best, or do you not want to tell that because you might get more?
Just staying ready. Just always stay ready because never know what might happen.
Well, that first CFL start, it's coming up. Are you going to sleep well before this?
Probably not. But I mean, I'll be ready to play, so it's fine.
Sean, appreciate your time and all the best this week.
Thanks.
Hi, it's Perry Nias. Somewhere out there, someone else is listening to CKRM, and they heard the same moments you did. That's what we've been for 100 years, a shared memory across Saskatchewan. And here's the fun part. When you share your memory, it might bring back someone else's, or surprise you both. So if CKRM was ever part of your life, we'd love to hear it. Leave us a voicemail at 306-546-6230. 620 CKRM. 100 years of memories, and still counting.
The Roughriders season is here, and the biggest 50-50 in Saskatchewan is back. Last year's 50-50 raised over $3.3 million for amateur football in Saskatchewan, and we couldn't do it without you. Thank you, Rider Nation. This year, we have bigger loyalty and early bird prizes than ever before, not to mention those life-changing 50-50 jackpots. See all of the prizes and buy your tickets today at riders5050.ca, and never miss a chance to win when you sign up for the 50-50 Club.
Riders 50-50 is presented by ISC.
Lottery license LR260010.
Why juggle multiple providers when you can have one seamless experience? On the farm, acreage, or cottage, Access Communications has you covered with internet, TV, and security. One provider, one bill. One reliable rural home solution, backed by our great customer service. Get internet and Wi-Fi that hold up in tough weather, plus TV anywhere with Access Next TV. And security you can monitor from your phone. You can have it all with Access. Sign up today and save $20 per month when you combine services. Visit myaccess.ca.
The world is changing. From the misuse of AI and the rise of deepfakes to the dangerous spread of misinformation, it's getting harder for Canadians to separate fact from fiction. That's why having a trustworthy news source is vital. At Global News, we're committed to objective journalism that cuts through the noise. Stick to the facts. Global News, Canada's trusted news.
Welcome back to Sportscage. Check out our podcast powered by Freeze Tolman. Available anytime, anywhere at 620ckrm.com and sportscage.com.
For Access Communications, heavy metal music also means Sharky's in here. What kind of car did you used to have?
1980 Camaro Berlinetta.
What was the difference between a Berlinetta and just a regular? Better subwoofers?
I don't know. I just had the stock stereo in it, but that's where the Dwight Yoakam cassette was.
Oh, I get for sure.
Yeah,
mullet.
Oh, without a doubt.
Kentucky Waterfall, nice.
Yeah, great mullet. Great mullet.
And just blasting Dwight Yoakam up and down. Albert?
No, I was in Saskatoon.
8th Street guy.
No.
Confettis?
Yeah, that's when I was working at Confettis. Yeah. Working at Confettis back in the day.
Oh, hairspray.
I didn't have any hairspray. No.
Not you. Yeah. The ladies.
Every lady did. Holy smokes.
Big hairspray era.
IDs say 5'6", but they're actually 6'2" by the time they do their hair.
You're 1,000 miles from nowhere.
What a time to be alive. I feel sorry for the kids today. They don't experience that stuff.
And everything's recorded.
Yeah.
You're before my time a bit. I'm hitting the bar scene in 90. Everyone sneaks in a little bit back in the day. Those IDs were so Mickey Mouse. 96, 97 is when I started sneaking in.
Okay.
Let's be honest. Those are good days.
I was behind the brass rail from 85 to 90 somewhere. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely love
Checkers.
It. Time machine. Need that time machine.
Yeah.
I'm not coming back if I go back. I know that. Says you're going to take my kids and stuff with me. We're going back. We ain't coming back to this.
No.
I'm gonna live out the 80s and 90s and then call her
just stay right there. Just stay right there.
Once we get to about 2011
Y2K will actually end it all. That's the end, right?
I tell my kids, this is this company Apple here.
Yeah.
See this guy selling books out of his garage, Amazon, or no, that wasn't even the first name of it.
No.
Buy stock in this guy right now. But he's selling books out of his garage. Trust me.
It'll work out. Yeah.
And then there's going to
Where's that in Back to the Future?
And then there's going to be a company called Pfizer. Buy lots of stock in that as well, because there's some weird stuff coming in 2020.
No kidding, eh? If you could.
Time machine talk never gets old.
Where could somebody come back right now and give me some tips as to what to do, so I can one day retire and live happily ever after?
Yeah, we're in trouble.
Yeah,
where I'm going next week, I want to stay. But anyway, that's besides the point. Okay.
Right. That's a vacation, though, right?
CFL, kind of, yeah. Okay. CFL talk continues here. Western Pizza. There's a place that stood the test of time.
Without a doubt.
That Regina-style pizza, they can do up the lasagna, the ribs, the souvlaki with a nice salad if you're on a diet.
I love the wings.
Yeah. Get all the Western pizzas, pick up special. Or just dine in. Giulio Caravatta is joining us on the Western Pizza guest hotline. Did I make you hungry for some Regina-style pizza?
I was going to say, what's a salad?
Yeah.
It's what the food
eats. Yeah, no, you did. Yeah, no, God. I've got, you know what, I didn't have any willpower. Like, I had very little willpower growing up. And now that I'm, where I am in life, I have zero willpower. If I want it, I'm going to eat it. I don't care
Absolutely.
what the ramifications are.
Exactly. Enjoy every moment.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your first time on the Sports Cage with us here. I love it because things are getting exciting in the interior.
Already.
As they call it, in Kelowna. When are you going there? Are you there? Have you been there? What's the hype around this thing that's going down?
I'm heading up tomorrow. So the Lions are using today as a travel day, and then they'll have a walkthrough tomorrow. When I played back in the '90s, we had our training camp in Kelowna. So that atmosphere there, like with the stadium, I know obviously it's going to look a lot different with another 15,000 seats in there. But I'm excited. I think this is such a great opportunity for the people in the interior to get a feel for what a professional football game is. And the other part of this too is that venue, if you're going to the game, trust me, you're never going to get this close to a game the way that they are. It should be super exciting. Exciting for not only the players but for the teams.
They're showing about 20,000 is approximately what it's going to be for seating.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know, it's kind of nuts.
Awesome.
Have they sold all the tickets? Do we know where we're at with that? Do they know what the numbers look like?
Yeah, I think they've sold out. I think they've sold out.
That's outstanding. That's fantastic.
Yeah. I think they have. If they have any tickets, they would be, just a few that they've probably held on to try to get rid of them to people last minute, but I think the bulk of the tickets are sold.
Why do you think that this will be such a big draw in Kelowna in the interior? I know it's changed a lot over the years, but give us the sense of what football is still meaning there.
Yeah, that's a great question. I think that they have a lot of passionate fans in Kelowna and that interior part of British Columbia. I know the junior football is very big there. I really think this is such a great opportunity, and I know that there's been a lot of work that's gone into putting this game on where it is. The Lions could have taken the easy route and probably done the game at UBC or kept it in and around Vancouver and made things easy, but Amar Doman really wanted to try and bring the game to as many people as possible in the province, and there's a large contingent of Lions fans and CFL fans in that area. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people driving in, and I know there's a lot of work that's gone into this game from the Lions standpoint as far as, putting on clinics for some of the kids, using the players. And so, it creates for the organization, I know how much it helps. Like, you're growing the game. I get all that stuff, but given where the Lions are, I know week 3 is not a do or die, but this is a big football game for the Lions and for Calgary. So with added things, added responsibilities, hey, we need you to do this kids camp. We need you to do this. For the players, as exciting as it's going to be, I'm sure some of them are probably going to get taken out of their routine a little bit, and that's always a little bit iffy.
Is there a home field advantage here? Is it almost a home field disadvantage, or is it neutral?
Exactly.
Is it neutral?
I would think it's going to be an advantage. I know a lot of fans from the Lower Mainland that are going to make the trek up there. Like, it's a 4-hour drive. And I know people who come down from the interior for the home games during the regular season. So I think you're going to get a lot of people go up there from Vancouver, and I think obviously, Kamloops, Vernon, all those small towns in and around Kelowna. There's going to be people driving in. It's an event. If you're a sports fan and you want to be a part of an event, something that, if you've never been to a pro football game before, this is such a unique opportunity to see what it's like up close and personal. Because, as I said, your access and your ability to see the game, it's not like you're going to be at BC Place or another stadium. It's going to be very, very intimate in there, from what I understand.
And the Kelowna, the people that I know that live in Kelowna are great friends, good people, but it is a FOMO. Saskatoon is bad.
Yeah.
Kelowna it's fear of missing out. So you talk about all these people. The big SUVs are going to be plugging in. The women are all going to be dolled up.
Everybody's got to be seen.
Want to be their CFL fan or not? It's going to be like a concert or like a festival. They're going to want to be there, Giulio.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Well, that's Kelowna. Right, that's what going to Kelowna is all about. So, it's going to be quite a show. And then for the team too, they're going to stay the week. So, as I said, it should be very, very exciting to have all that atmosphere. And I know the Lions organization has gone out of their way to try to create a real festival environment the entire week. So that's going to be great for the CFL and growing the game.
I can't say enough about the BC Lions owner putting all this together, not taking the easy route like Calgary's done or Toronto's done, where we'll just go play wherever. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't affect us.
Lazy.
Lazy. He's made an effort to really show off his product. He deserves a lot of kudos for this, without a doubt.
Glen Suitor talks about him like he needs statues.
Yeah.
Plural.
Yeah. I agree with Suits. I've met him on a number of occasions, and his commitment, he puts his money where his mouth is, right? And he's not just all talk. Like he had a plan coming in when he bought the team. He wanted to really start at the grassroots level and with the merchandising and get the team out in the community and really try to recapture that lost generation of kids. And he's done it. And the other big part of it too, he's spent a lot of his own money in creating, come down to the stadium. It's $5 margaritas. It's a $5 hamburger. It's, and in this day and age, right, where, you're going to a football game and you're paying $20 for a beer or you're paying $12 for a hot dog. That's crazy. And so to make it affordable for people, that was his main focus. And, the other part that goes hand in hand with that is that you also have to build the winner, right? You can have all those kinds of events, but when the bottom line is the product. And when you combine those two things and have success, that's when you got something special, and that's what he's created here.
It's interesting you talk about having a winner, and yet the Lions, and I think literally everybody picked them to be number 1 or number 2 in the West. I thought the best 2 teams played here in Regina 2 weeks ago.
Healthy.
Right? Now health's an issue all of a sudden, right? We got a banged up receiving core. Like you said, it's not totally desperate on game 3, but it's really, really important, isn't it?
And it's both teams, right? Calgary's 0-2 as well, right? So, I said this at the beginning of the year that it was going to be razor thin in the West, and I thought the team that was going to be able to survive injury was going to be there in the end. And the Lions have been tested early. Obviously, losing 4 receivers in the first couple of weeks is tough. But having said that, though, like, you're not going to get anybody's sympathy.
No.
And the other parts of this, and I use Saskatchewan as a great example of this, when they lost Trevor Harris. You need the other parts of your game to step up, right? You need your defense to play well. You need your special teams to make a difference. And that's one thing that the Lions have not done, right? Anybody that's seen those 2 games knows that defense is struggling right now. And they need to find a way to get to the quarterback and make plays on their own. So, and the special teams needs to be a bit of a, you can't ask a wounded offense to walk out onto the field every possession at their own between 20 and 35 and say, hey, by the way, now it's time to drive the field. The defenses are too good. You have to be perfect, and it's hard, and it puts a lot of pressure on the offense. And Nathan Rourke would never say that. He'd never, he'd never throw anybody under the bus because that's not the way he rolls. But I know through experience that it's very difficult when you get behind early, when you're having to combat all that stuff. It makes it for a long night. So they need to help each other out here with some complimentary football.
Odds makers are onto everything in the CFL and the high scoring because the over unders are crazy. They got this one.
What is it?
Kelowna. I'm looking at 57.5 too, just like Regina tomorrow night. So it doesn't matter if it's in the interior or what's going on, Apple Bowl or not. They think there's going to be points scored, which I would lead to believe that's going to be the case there.
I think from the Lions standpoint, now not that I've been told anything. But I think they're going to get a few of those guys back. So on offense. So I don't know if it's going to be complete. I think maybe one guy might still not be ready, but the majority of them are going to be back, what makes a big difference. But as I said, if your defense is playing the way that they've played, they're going to be in trouble. And here's the other thing, guys. I'm sure you guys have talked about this. But man, what about the play of the quarterbacks in this at the beginning of the year?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Like, it's been like, I thought Trevor Harris on in week 2 against the Lions was just like, my gosh. I know he's good, but man, was he on point. And then to go last week against Bo Levi and see him just, what did they have? They had 21 points on 8 plays. It's crazy.
It was like flag football.
Yeah, it was.
Score.
It was 70.
Here we go.
Yeah. And so, like, the play, and then you look at Chad Kelly, you look at Davis Alexander, you look at all these guys are lighting it up. So
it's great.
It's going to be fun.
Big question. Are you staying in Kelowna for the week? Because I'm sure you could rent your pad out that FIFA and the whole World Cup things there.
No, I'm not. I'm going to be there for a good chunk, though. I'm going to be there right through the weekend. I think I'm going to come home on Tuesday and then go back up on Friday. So I will be there for a few days, and it's one of my favorite places to go. I got such great memories there because of the training camps that I've had there. It's such a great city. But the one thing about Kelowna that I always find whenever I go back there is how much it's changed. Like, how many people are there now? Like, it's
big.
It's West Kelowna. It's Kelowna. It's there's a lot of people up there.
Yep. It's a big place.
It's a lot of money. A lot of dough.
Just a lot of money.
They
From Alberta and British Columbia.
Yeah. They ain't worried about the $5 margaritas, which you had me at that, by the way. I might have to come to a game and be. Hey, let's do this again quick here. Really appreciate you hopping on today and giving us a look at what's going to go on. It's going to be really cool to watch, Giulio. Thanks for doing this.
I appreciate it, guys. Anytime. Great talking to you.
There he is. He's on the BC Lions broadcast team. The color analyst, Giulio Caravatta. What a career, too.
Yeah.
He can throw footballs and kick field footballs. Yeah. Back in the day. That's it. The league needs that again.
Those kind of characters.
I'm waiting for some
those characters.
Okay, he's going to start at quarterback and he's kicking.
He's the punter as well. So
that's talent. I can't wait to see how Kelowna looks.
So I'm the same way.
Excited about it.
I am. I'm the same way. I'm like, this is going to be really cool. This is going to be a lot of fun.
Close to the action.
Yep. I still think...
What's the total attendance?
About 20,000. They didn't give an official number, which means they're going to cram people every nook and cranny.
That's cozy.
But you know what I say about this, and a lot of people are no, this doesn't mean expansion or no. It does give them a look. It does give them a look. It does give them a look at what a stadium would look like. It gives them a look at what the support would be like. I'm sure Doman would love to have another team in BC to compete against. It does. It you know what? Don't say it. It does.
You think it opens up a can of worms?
Not a can of worms. A can of opportunity.
Wow. Wow, you should be a politician.
It's a can of opportunity, man.
Speaking of politicians, did you see what happened in Calgary yesterday?
Then they canceled the...
Country Thunder pulled out with 2 days before, citing problems with the city and the mayor and the rules. They're saying, well, maybe it's ticket sales and the weather that's coming. It was a back and forth, and then, come at me if you want. I listened to that mayor of Calgary speak.
Yep.
Oh, that guy and I would never hang out together.
You know what?
Never. He would not hang out with you either.
No, he wouldn't fit in with my crowd. I will say,
T-shirt and sport coat, pompous, little smarmy, passive aggressive.
Yeah, no, whack right on the melon. Go sit down. I will tell you this: Country Thunder, if they canceled, there would have been a lot of contracts that still required them to get paid.
Wow. Is somebody getting sued? Is insurance kicking in? Is that... Yeah. It's shocking. I can't... I'm sure we'll hear more on it, but...
There's something that happened that we're not hearing because of the back and forth. Something got said or somebody got told something or told something
somebody
else.
Somebody got offended.
That
mayor looks like if you offended him, he would be sad for a long time.
Is he short, too?
I have no idea.
I would assume so.
He's one of those.
Yeah.
He's not a Dwight Yoakam guy.
No. He didn't have tickets to Country Thunder. I don't know why he's upset.
Got a text message in from the Swampster that said he's seen Dwight a few times. One time he was absolutely buckled.
Could happen.
And he said he had his hat pulled down. I said, that's Dwight's thing. He had his hat pulled down the whole night. Yeah. I don't think he just sat there and was just... I got to listen to Inside the Pocket of a Clown when I go home today and think of you and your IROC or whatever it was. Berlinetta?
Berlinetta. Smoke gray, red interior.
Hey, special guests sitting. We got to go to this.
What are we doing?
We have Last Mountain Distillery today.
Are they coming in?
Oh, yeah, with a new treat.
What have I missed with Jeffrey? What's happening?
We got to get to that later. Okay. Jeffrey, I miss you. Jeffrey, come back. 936-6262. It's a Sports Cage. We'll be back after the break.
What if I pick the wrong hail coverage?
Palliser.
Or I miss a better deal?
Nah.
Or better coverage?
Palliser.
You never worry?
No.
What else is there to talk about? Palliser Insurance. Call your trusted agent today or buy online at your convenience. Visit PalliserInsurance.com. Anywhere, anytime.
If you've been putting up with cold showers and hard water that makes everything feel like more work, stop waiting. Reliance Heat makes it easy. Rent a water heater and a water softener starting at about $1.20 a day and get $400. That means hot water when you need it and water that just works better. No big upfront cost, no hassles. Visit waterheaterrentals.com to get the offer.
Call on Reliance.
Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Why juggle multiple providers when you can have one seamless experience? On the farm, acreage, or cottage, Access Communications has you covered with internet, TV, and security. One provider, one bill. One reliable rural home solution. Backed by our great customer service. Get internet and Wi-Fi that hold up in tough weather. Plus TV anywhere with Access Next TV. And security you can monitor from your phone. You can have it all with Access. Sign up today and save $20 per month when you combine services. Visit myaccess.ca.
Out here in southern Saskatchewan, the sun shows up for work every day. Might as well make it earn its keep. That's where Keln Solar comes in. These folks travel all over the province helping people put solar on their homes, farms, and cabins. They're local guys, Sask-born, Sask-raised, and not going anywhere. Except, to your place. Now's the time to start planning for spring and summer 2026 bookings. Give Keln Solar a call and they'll come show you your best options. Keln Solar. They move the power so you don't have to. KelnSolar.com.
Text CKRM 306-936-6262. Powered by Prairie Land Rentals. From power tools to skid steers, they probably have what you need for your job. 600 Albert Street, where you deal with the owner. Saskatchewan, it's time to talk sports. Sportscage is on the air. Be part of the show. Call 936-6262 or toll free 1-866-767-0620. And we're always online at sportscage.com. 620 CKRM.
If you're just tuning in, AJ Ouellette is going to be out, but we are going to see the first CFL game of Deshaun Mimbs tomorrow. Riders and Argos kicking off 7 o'clock. We started here at 4 o'clock on the Rider Broadcast Network and abbreviated Sportscage tomorrow with Sharky. Radio only. So if you're looking for him on YouTube, you got to go watch old highlights.
It's the eBub tomorrow. eBub.
We're doing this throughout the summer here. Joining us in studio, if you're watching the stream, you'll be able to see him from Last Mountain Distillery. Braden is with us. What did you bring in today? What are we sampling here? Speaking of Country Thunder around the corner and lake season, what do you got?
I brought in our special new raspberry lemonade cocktail in the nice, convenient 3-liter pouch.
I call it a bag. We're going with pouch.
Yeah.
Can you hold that up again?
Yeah.
And it's got the spout at the bottom.
Yeah, kind of like your bagged wine. There's about 8.5 cans worth of product in there. Throw it in your fridge, throw it in your cooler, nice and convenient. Share it with your buddies, whatever you want to do.
That's delicious.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I just tried it for the first time.
Is that any good?
Throw it in your Ninja slushy.
Whatever.
Freezer.
Does it freeze well? I know a girl that's got a Ninja.
Yeah,
slushy.
Yeah,
it freezes well.
My younger sister just threw it in last weekend. It's like best thing out of the lake, right? So.
Well, that's a game changer.
Because the alcohol would keep it from freezing solid.
Yeah,
right?
and then there's the sugar content that really makes it work in one of those. But yeah.
Oh my goodness, that is delicious.
So, this is obviously Last Mountain vodka in here, and what else is
lemonade, raspberry? Yeah, pretty simple. But awesome to share with your buddies. Big Rider game coming up. Mentioned Country Thunder. Take them out there.
Tailgating. This would be good at a tailgate.
But Chikai, one step further. If Crofty, let's say,
as an example,
a guy by the name of that rhymes with Crofty, Schmofty, if he has a generator that he can get a Ninja slushy going and throws a couple of bags of these in there,
it's a big day.
Game changer.
Big day.
Yeah.
Like winning at the tailgating. What else is new down there?
Wait,
sorry.
Hang on. This available everywhere? Or do we got to go to the distillery?
Yeah, no, it's should be available everywhere. Sobeys, Urban Cellars, Willow Park, anywhere like that. And then, of course, at the distillery and our online store as well.
Hey, how was Caesar Fest?
Great.
Awesome, yeah. It was perfect weather.
I know, it was awesome, yeah.
Low 20s, not too hot, not too cold. I think there was a couple thousand people came out. Great performances by all of our people that took part in Saskatchewan's Got Talent, and yeah, it was great.
You did it right there in the parking lot of the distillery, right?
Yeah, we had the whole parking lot blocked off, stage, music, everything.
Sounds cool.
Okay, before I let you go though, people that are kind of going out to the lake country, going into that area, all that, stop in at the distillery, especially if you've never been. But it's kind of the place to buy the product, right? If
you're going right to the source, right? So maybe a little bit cheaper than the other places, but you're going to get that service. We do have some products that you can't get in retailers, so maybe some flavored vodkas,
limited edition,
our Baldur's whiskey, for instance. So yeah, it's definitely worth a stop in.
Nice.
Oh,
what do you got?
Crofty just texted Ninja slushy ordered 1 minute ago. You won't be disappointed, Crofty.
This is good stuff.
That's next level. Braden, this is awesome. Okay, so this is available everywhere.
Yeah.
Raspberry lemonade cocktail in a bag, ready to go.
Yeah, same size as your Texas Mickey, 3 liters in the pouch. Easy. Throw it in your fridge. Throw it in your freezer. Throw it in your cooler. Whatever you want.
And stop in at the distillery. I say this all the time on the pod. I'm the gin, the Granny's gin.
You like Granny's gin, do you?
Oh, I put that gin up against any. I love it.
It's approved by Granny. wrong, right?
Exactly.
She made it in the tub. Yeah.
Braden from Last Mountain Distillery, thanks for coming in. Excellent stuff. Shop local. There you go. We're going to go to break. We'll come back with the ticker. It's a Sports Cage on CKRM.
Did your buddy Kyle invite Joe, who brought Paul, to watch the big game at your place? Sweet. We've got a Mike's for every hard lemonade lover. Original hard lemonade in different sizes. Whoa. Strawberry or mango hard lemonade if you're mixing things up. And
there's more?
And the Mike's Harder Mixer when it's hard to choose just one flavor. Mike's Harder 7% lemonade. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Enjoy responsibly. Must be legal drinking age.
He's gaining on us. Quick, let's hide in the garage.
No! It's stuck! Again!
You said you fixed it.
I meant to. I just never called Busy Bee Doors.
Lift it, hurry, lift it.
It won't budge. It's busted.
Don't let a broken garage door turn into a horror story. Call Busy Bee Doors. They can fix or replace any commercial or garage door. Busy Bee Doors, the garage door specialists.
We asked Gordon how he started investing with Brian Gawley at Smart Investing Solutions.
We phoned him and met with him, and we went through different options, what was going to work for us, and it's been good ever since. Overall, he's done very well for our investment.
Don't guess with your money. Call Brian at 306-546-2533. SmartInvestingSolutions.ca.
This is Grace Payne, Miss Rodeo Moose Mountain 2026. Hidden away on the north side of the Moose Mountains is one of Saskatchewan's premier professional rodeos, the Moose Mountain Pro Rodeo in Kennedy. It all starts Friday, July 17th, with the slack performance at 11. Saturday starts at 3 with the parade, rodeo performance at 6, plus happy hour, sheep scramble, trick riding, wild ponies, and a cabaret dance. Final performance is Sunday at 2. The Moose Mountain Pro Rodeo. Big time rodeo, small town Saskatchewan.
It's time for the Sports Ticker. Brought to you by Reliance Heath Water Heater Rentals. Rent a water heater and water softener starting at about $1.20 a day and get $400 when you switch to Reliance Heath.
CFL Week 4 started. The last mountain's hitting. CFL Week 4 starts tonight. It's Zach Collaros and the Winnipeg Blue Bombers hosting the Edmonton Elks. The Elks are actually the dog there at +3.5. I don't mind that. We start tomorrow 4 p.m. here, pregame show, 7 p.m. kickoff. Argos playing host to the Riders. Western Canadian Baseball League tonight. Swift Currents welcoming the Regina Red Stockings. Moose Jaw home to Sylvan. Baseball in the majors, Toronto's at the Texas Rangers 507. Sportscage.com poll. What is your reaction on the Pats hiring David Bell as head coach? We'll talk about that in hour 2. Vote at sportscage.com. Oh, FIFA today, too.
You got it? You want me to do it?
There's some celebration going on. Somebody scored.
No, it's over. Ecuador beat Germany.
Ecuador beats the Germans.
That would be an upset. That would be a big upset.
Tunisia. What's the new? How do you pronounce that country? Why is everyone changing? Why are all the countries changing their names?
Well, because they didn't realize the rest of us were saying it wrong.
Netherlands, that's at 5. Japan, Sweden, or is it still Japan and Sweden?
They're still Japan and Sweden, but United States and Turkey.
Turkey,
is that what it is?
Yeah, the country formerly known as Turkey takes on the USA, 8 p.m.
Maybe they figured out what a turkey was and they didn't want to be it.
And Paraguay.
And Australia.
Yeah, I got it. I got to get to the bottom of these countries and the name change. It's like the NHL player that plays for 10 years and all of a sudden he wants his name pronounced differently.
Yeah. Me done. Damn, I got to see what the...
Ecuador, eh? Look at this. Oh, this is emotional.
Yeah.
These guys are crying and stuff. It's getting real. Okay,
yeah,
hour 2.
That was Germany's first loss.
Hour 2 coming up. Arash Madani. We're going to get to the Rider head coaching. We're going to play some audio from Monday. Some interesting stuff. More from the Riders and a whole lot more. Maybe some more Last Mountain. Going down the hatch. It's the Sports Cage. We're back after the news.
We are the voice of Saskatchewan. 620 CKRM Regina, a Harvard media station.
It's 4 p.m. Good afternoon, mostly cloudy and 22 degrees in Regina. I'm Denis Conroy from the SAS Today newsroom with 620 CQRM News. RCMP in Grande Prairie, Alberta are looking for more victims of a 32-year-old man charged with a string of sexual assaults, abductions, and luring. Investigators say Joseph Kidd used social media to contact young girls and women. He traveled to pick up victims in British Columbia and Lloydminster before bringing them back to his home in Grande Prairie. Superintendent Mark McDougall says they believe there could be more victims out there.
Parents and guardians, please show the picture to your children and talk to them about safe use of social media. If you believe you are a victim of Kidd or have information regarding any of these incidents, please contact the RCMP or the police of jurisdiction in your nearest community.
Kidd was driving a yellow Chevrolet Camaro convertible. He is remanded in custody until July 2nd. A Melville man accused of shooting two Mounties has appeared in court again. 55-year-old Marcus Dodge was in Yorkton Provincial Court today, where he was remanded in custody to July 3rd. Late Sunday night, two RCMP members received a report of an assault at a home in Melville. When they arrived, a firearm was discharged, both officers were struck, and they received serious injuries. The suspect surrendered to police a few hours later. Students can now apply for Saskatchewan Student Aid for the 2026-27 academic year. The province expects more than 24,000 students to receive support through loans, grants, scholarships, tax credits, and other programs. Advanced Education Minister Ken Cheveldayoff says Student Aid helps make post-secondary education more affordable. Saskatchewan grade 12 graduates who apply will also be considered for the Saskatchewan Advantage Scholarship, which provides up to $3,000. Applications are available online through Saskatchewan Student Aid. Mosaic Stadium is preparing for a different kind of gathering this Sunday morning. The Ultimate Healing Experience will transform the Saskatchewan Roughriders field into a space for yoga, breathwork, and sound healing. Organizers expect hundreds of participants to take part in what is expected to be the largest edition of the event held in Regina. They say the focus is on reducing stress, building connections, and supporting wellness. Tickets are still available, and organizers say everyone is welcome to attend. That's 620 CKRM News. Read more stories from around your community and around the province at sasktoday.ca and 620ckrm.com.
Weather for Next Gen Coatings. Spray coatings for truck bed liners, rocker panels, and more. Same company, new name. 1865 McCarra Street, Regina.
Weather tonight, partly cloudy, isolated showers in the area, low down to 12. Tomorrow, partly to mostly cloudy and a high of 23. Tomorrow night, increasing cloud showers developing and a low down to 15. Saturday, we got periods of rain, heavy at times in the afternoon, and a high of 20 degrees. Sunday, rain tapers off, showers in the afternoon end, and a high of 21. Monday, partly to mostly sunny, isolated showers, thunderstorms again, and a high of 21. Currently in downtown Regina, we got a partly cloudy sky. It is 21.
For over 40 years, you've known them as Regina's trusted vehicle protection specialists. Now they're introducing the next gen of coatings. New name, new level of protection. They're now Next Gen Coatings. 3 generations of their family have served your family, and that hasn't changed. Same owners, same commitment, ready for the next gen of truck beds, rocker panels, trailers, bumpers, and running boards. The company hasn't changed, just the name. Next Gen Coatings. 1865 McCarra Street. The next gen starts now.
Broadcasting from Century Studios in downtown Regina, Harvard Media presents The Sports Cage, where Saskatchewan comes to talk local sports. Brought to you by Access Communications, trusted in rural Saskatchewan for internet, TV, and home security. Be part of the show. Call 1-866-767-0620 or text 306-936-6262. The Sports Cage. Streaming at sportscage.com, our YouTube channel, and on the radio at 620 CKRM.
Fun. That's what we do here. Fun hour. We're into hour 2 now for Access Communications on this Thursday. Access Communications, trusted in rural Saskatchewan for internet, TV, and home security. Sharky is here for Flooring Superstore. Trent Dickett and their team. Anything you need flooring, they are located on Park Street.
They're good. They're really
Regina.
good.
AJ Ouellette out. So we're going to see Some new faces in the lineup. Connolly's in, running the ball for the Riders. And Deshaun Mimbs, first ever CFL game. NOD, shout out, Winston Knoll. Let's go. And then Weeb's in the lineup.
Weeb's in the lineup?
On the offensive side.
On the offensive side, yeah.
Yeah. Did you see...
Is Connolly going to go ahead of Bertrand Hudon?
I don't think so, but...
We'll see.
We could run them both, run them at each other.
Going to get some snaps.
Two heads.
Yeah.
Dual head.
Going to get some snaps.
Two-headed snake. Okay, so John Gruden a few weeks ago, he got that
about a month ago
box from the BC Lions.
Very excited about it. He was very excited.
Well, whoever at BC did it, smart idea. He opened it up. He put on a little show. I don't know if he got paid for it. Maybe he's looking. His times are tough. He needs cash to do that. I doubt it though. He got paid off pretty good.
Yep.
He is. He got a box sent from the CFL, Curtis?
From the commissioner, yes.
From the commissioner, Stu.
So the commissioner saw the BC box.
Sent him
and saw the press and saw the coverage and saw the likes, and he thought, I should do this too.
Made, it's all the teams.
Yep.
Free subscription to DAZN and other things in there. But the funny thing is Zach Collaros' jersey. Winnipeg's jersey comes out of the box. God, I'd love to get John Gruden. I love John Gruden. I think he's great now, but he butchers his name.
Yeah.
So cool. This is unbelievable, man. They sent a jersey with a great player in this box.
That's great.
Look at this Winnipeg Blue Bomber. Look at this jersey. Zach Collaros. Can you believe this?
That's sweet.
He's from Steubenville, Ohio, my guy here. He played college football at Cincinnati. They gave me some information on Collaros. I mean, he's been a starter in Winnipeg since 2009. Led the team to 5.
Collaros.
Zach.
That's why when I did the ticker, I said Zach Collaros.
Your 15 minutes of fame, Zach. There you go. Yeah.
He's friends with the Kelseys.
Yeah,
so
he's doing all right. Yeah.
He knows people.
Travis will send him a note.
He's talked to Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Whatever.
Do you want to play the Harris part? Because I'm sure Arash was going to want to talk about it. This is when he pulls this, and how he says Saskatchewan, obviously, which I don't hold people that are from the States. It's
a tough one.
We're not, and we're kind of in the sticks.
Yeah.
It's like us pronouncing a state
Arkansas.
in Australia or somewhere. It's like, I don't know. So here's John Gruden getting his Rider jersey out of the box.
What the heck is this? This is the Saskatchewan Roughrider colors. God, don't you love the green and white?
That's cool, yeah.
I mean, the Saskatchewan Roughriders, they are in the West, man. Head coach Corey Mace. Who do you think the defending champs are in the CFL? This team. And the big reason is they got Trevor Harris at quarterback. Trevor Harris. You want to know a little bit about Harris?
I do.
Let me tell you about Saskatchewan, first of all. They used to have this running back named George Reed. Now they got awards named after George Reed. He played for 100 years in Saskatchewan. He ran for 16,000 yards. And now they got freaking Trevor Harris, baby, of the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Played college ball at Edinburgh University. Came to the CFL in 2012. Played for the Argos. He played for the Red Blacks. Edmonton. He played for Montreal, and he's now in his 5th team in Saskatchewan. He's thrown for 38,000 yards, over 200 touchdowns. He led the CFL in completion percentage, 74%. 3-time Grey Cup champion. I mean, this guy was the Grey Cup MVP. He's in his 14th season. You got to love this guy.
Love it.
It's time to go coast to coast with Arash Madani for Smart Investing Solutions. Be smart with your money. Call Brian Gawley at Smart Investing Solutions, 546-2533.
Have you ever interviewed John Gruden?
I have not. What do we got there?
Yeah,
Sharky?
You should be in studio today for the raspberry lemonade cocktail that got dropped off.
Very nice.
Yes.
If it's Collaros, it's Sharky.
Is that like Turkey instead of turkey?
There you go.
Yeah.
What about me? I just once a week I get called either Barry or Marty or Bernie's easy.
Bernie, Brad.
Rob Vanstone the other day goes, "What's your real name?" I couldn't think of anything fast enough to throw him for a loop, so I just told him
Doug
the
Smith.
real story. Yeah. But anyway,
I've been called Farhan, Ian Mendez, Shai Davidi. I've been called Ian Hannah Mansing. That's another one. It's just been like over the years there've been some idiot called me Wilner once. Mike Wilner used to be the radio guy for the Blue Jays. I'm like, come on, guys.
Ian Hannah Mansing.
You're not even close.
I know.
on.
I wish I was Ian Hannah Mansing. He's a stud.
Yeah, I think you look more like George Stroumboulopoulos or whatever than Ian.
No,
Hannah
I'm not
Mansing.
going to do that to you either. You're not.
For a
gonna-
minute, I thought you were going to say Jaws. I'm like, what?
George had a good run.
It's over.
George is still having a good run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He should have never been on Hockey Night in Canada. That was miscast.
Hockey Night in Canada.
Sorry, I'm unfamiliar with this show you're speaking of, Sharky.
Yeah.
I don't believe it exists anymore, does it?
We never
It's an
really,
old show.
really did talk about that, and I got a funny feeling there are a lot of people out there that are super passionate about it, but I think it probably lasted 5-ish years, maybe more, longer than it should have.
Probably.
on a public broadcaster. No.
You know, like, I think one of the amazing things is, I was just having this conversation with somebody a couple of weeks ago. Like, imagine telling a teenager today, a college student today, that for an entire family, an entire household, there used to be one screen total. And whatever that one screen in the living room would feed you, that's what everybody would watch. And if you weren't going to watch it, you're like reading a book or like, I don't know, playing a board game, or I don't even know, like, what else were you doing?
You could be on the one phone.
One phone attached to the wall.
Yeah.
Right? With a cord. Like, and so now.
Still busy. Still,
Yeah,
that was
right.
the worst. You needed that extra guy to get a game going, like shinny, backyard hockey or whatever. You'd be like, man, his mom must be on the phone. Just sitting there ripping. My buddy Calvin, his mom would sit on the phone all the time and just rip darts. Chain smoker.
Remember how important a long distance call was? You know? So now you think about how we consume games. Like, even me, like, I got my laptop open, I got my phone going, and the screen. You know, if somebody's sitting down to watch a game, 3 or 4 of you in the living room, how many screens are going at once?
Please dial up internet. People are texting in. Please say you guys did this. I don't know, Sharky. You might have. You're stuck I remember this happened a lot in
Call and collect?
the early. Yes.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
stuck somewhere
Call and
and you
collect all
have
the time.
no money, and you make a collect call, and it's like, come pick me up. You got a collect call from, come pick me up. It's like,
I'm
and
at
then
the
your mom
movie theater. Yeah.
Your mom would pick up and be like, oh, I got to go get the boys. What a great scam.
I'm going to take you guys back even further. When I was a young fellow in the small town we lived in outside of Saskatoon.
Vonda?
Yep. My dad would go watch the Hockey Night in Canada Saturday night at the telephone operator's house. And my sister and I got to sit on the stool with the big board in front of us and the headphone on. And so they would ring, and you'd pick up the wire and plug it into the wall. Number, please, 74. Then you'd pick up another
No
one.
way.
Yeah, way. But we weren't allowed to dial long distance because he couldn't get it wrong. Because he had to come and do that.
Did you ever hang out with, did your dad ever hang out with like Louis Riel and Gabriel Dumont?
No, they were cousins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
That is a long time ago.
Louis Riel.
You seriously saw them do that though?
Yeah. Yeah, right across from the Vonda Hotel. Our phone there was a crank one. We had a crank phone. They got a dial-up phone the year we left.
The stories that you would hear. When I remember
the
lines
party
getting
line
crossed.
Sure,
What's the party line
I
again?
remember party lines.
Yeah, when everybody had a different ring. So you're all on the same line, but you could hear everybody else's phone ring. So at the farm, we were one long and two short. But if you had two long, you knew that was Uncle Jake down the way. But if you wanted to hear what Uncle Jake was up to, that was the original Facebook. That's how you knew what everybody was doing. You'd rubberneck on the party line. Yeah.
The party line. Or just go to the local coffee shop. You get all the thoughts there.
Or the post office.
We're not that far away, guys, from talking about how we used to get mail delivery every day.
Yeah, to our door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crofty texting in. How about the collect call when you were playing out of town and a parent would call with, it's 3-2 for us. Oh, that is good. That's a good time. Time machine.
Yeah.
I said, I get a time machine, Arash, I'm going back to like 1980 and I'm not coming back.
No.
I'm taking the kids and the wife. I'm going back. And then once we get till about year 2005, 2006, I might just shut her down.
Arash, what was your cool car back in the day? You're going to university, right?
You strike me as a Celica guy.
Yeah.
I never had one, Sharky. Like the first car I owned was a 1991 Honda Civic hatchback. I never had a cool car.
Did you have a sub box?
No.
Subwoofers? No.
No.
Oh, buddy, all the tunes you got, all the Notorious B.I.G. and Tupac, you could have been thumping in the dance mix.
Speaking of which, tell a teenager today about making a mixtape.
Oh yeah. Recording it off
Curtis
the radio.
is like, what language are you guys speaking? Like, I get it, Curtis. It was different times, man.
It was different.
If your buddy, like I said, your buddy had the dual tape deck thing, and you could go to Kresge's or to the Met or to Wolco, the bargain shop, and get a tape, and then you take it over and be like, yeah, just got this Dwight Yoakam, that tape.
Gonna tape it for me.
Let's record it.
Yeah.
And you would go tape to tape, and that guy that had that dual for that brief moment in time, he might as well have been a god. He had the two tape decks. All right. Burning CDs. Yeah, like we could get into this. We could go forever and ever and ever. This is good.
Remember
this is good.
Last thing. Tracking on the VCR.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Or pay-per-views. My first ever UFC, my brother, this is so funny. I got everybody to chip in, and it was like Hoist Gracie, Ken Shamrock, and everyone chipped in. They're like $12, and I ordered it down in the basement. And everyone, I'm like, you got to pay. Give me your $12. Okay, here. And then I remember somebody trying to come and be like, I don't know, I owe you. And I'm like, get the hell out.
Yeah.
You're not. You got to pay.
Costs money to sit in here.
Yeah, and it would be on it'd be on mom and dad's bill, and I'd go give them all this cash and change, and be like, when the bill comes, this is for this. Oh yeah, what I want to go back. Okay, let's talk soccer for a bit here.
Yeah.
Canada, we know you said it yesterday. South Africa Sunday knockout stage. First time Canada's gotten this far in the tournament. How do we handicap this matchup?
Well, what's interesting about South Africa is that they are incredibly aggressive and they finish so well in front of the net. Canada had been incredibly aggressive. They've had issues finishing in front of the net. So it's almost like both teams are looking in the mirror when they're facing one another here. What's interesting too, guys, is suddenly both teams are on 3 days rest going into this. Mm-hmm. Both of them played yesterday. Now, here we go. Thursday, Friday, Saturday includes a travel day for both teams, and you're going into LA. Canada's without that kind of energetic crowd that really gives an emotional team like them a lift. But this could not have, for a team that blew it yesterday, this could not have worked out any better. So, obviously you want to win, you want to get the extra 3-4 days off, you want to stay in Vancouver. That aside, the opponent, in terms of what you're up against, all these things are advantage Canada right now. But South Africans can still beat them.
So South Africa is, I think, ranked 30 places behind Canada in the world rankings. So we're viewed as the favorite, if you were.
Does that mean anything?
Yeah, that was what I was going to ask. We're viewed but does that mean a whole bunch in this situation?
I just don't, Sharky, the honest answer to your question is, I don't know. I always find with these things, it's so hard to compare region to region because you don't really know what you're up against. In friendlies, like really other than major competitions, you're just playing one-offs against teams, and so often in these friendlies, you're giving guys a chance just to see what they can do. It's an audition. You're not really playing in an incredibly competitive environment. On top of that, to me, Canada's midfield right now is a big question. Everybody knows about Ismail Kone, who broke his leg, but also Stefan Eustaquio, who's been wearing the captain's armband for the last 3 games. Eustaquio only played 25 or so minutes off the bench yesterday. Yeah. So suddenly the middle of the pitch, like the people who are facilitating, the people who are the air traffic controllers, they're not there. And that void was very evident yesterday. So I wouldn't get too caught up in rankings. I wouldn't get too caught up in anything other than what do you have? And then you got to go execute.
Can we make it like a hockey game where goaltending matters?
It's like, I know you say that in jest, Barney, but like goalkeeping has been a factor. Like Max Crepeau got the nod over Dane Sinclair coming into this thing. He made a massive save against Bosnia in the opening match, 54th, 55th minute, something like that. It was already 1-0 Bosnia, and Crepeau made a pretty incredible save. Because if it's 2-0 Bosnia, we're having a totally different conversation today about the entire thing. Yesterday, early in the match, made himself big, had a great save early on. The second goal that the Swiss scored yesterday, Crepeau has to make that stop. So I don't foresee Sunday being a high-scoring kind of affair. So the way that Crepeau kind of performs, to me, is going to have a big impact in this match.
Okay, let's go to CFL here for a bit. If you had to say one player who's kind of having a renaissance this season so far, who would it be?
It's Bo. And I get Bo had an amazing year last year too. But I had to like triple check today.
Look at this throw on the stream. Like, how old is that guy? Like, wow.
It was the one to Lawler just before the half against BC last week that put him up like 3 scores.
Yeah.
And Bo ripped the helmet off after and was like, remember that bowling? The viral bowling?
Yeah, the guy.
I am. Who do you think you are? I am.
Who do you
What's
think
that guy's
you
name?
are? I am. That's what Bo did after that throw. Right down the seam, man coverage, over the shoulder, bang, right there to 89. Kenny Lawler was feeling it too. And I tell you guys, and Barney, I know I mentioned this before, but year 2 with Scott Milanovic, this is reminding me a lot, if we want to go back in time. Remember Milanovic, when he first became a coach in this league, whatever it was, 15 years ago, he was an assistant to Mark Trestman in Montreal.
Anthony Calvillo.
And a lot of people at that time were saying Anthony Calvillo's career is over. He can't win the big one, blah, blah, blah. Trestman and Milanovic went into the lab with AC, and they rewound the clock for a dude in his late 30s, and Anthony had a renaissance of a career. And that quarterback coach, Milanovic, who used to be a quarterback himself, is now the head coach in Hamilton in year 2 with Bo Levi. And Bo, who 5 years ago had shoulder surgery and had lost the touch on the ball, wasn't quite able to pinpoint it, that's come back. The understanding of the offense, a better understanding of the game, and probably his body's in really good shape. It took him a while to recover from that surgery. Now you're seeing what you're seeing. It's pretty incredible to see.
You want something? Go ahead.
Yeah, I just think it's amazing when we have that coordinator, coach, quarterback relationship that just works out perfect, right? I mean, we've got that to some extent here with Harris and Mueller. Obviously, Hamilton's got it big time going on. But you can also see when it's not there, right? When that relationship's not perfect and it doesn't work out well.
Go back. Can you play this clip again? People watching the stream. A, is he out of bounds? And B, watch this. This is Anthony Calvillo to who's it's a backside
Eric
post.
Delorier, back of the end zone. This is touchdown 359 of AC's career.
What's underneath that box?
Yeah, like why did that have to be there? Yeah.
It's the speaker. It's the speaker for the music in Molson Stadium.
They can't back it up to the other side of the track?
That's
watching
what
the stream. Sorry, it's funny though.
We were that close to Delorier losing his face on a record-setting touchdown.
Absolutely. Look at this. Right into the speaker.
But like, look, and remember, guys, this is not just it's not just a CFL thing. Like at this stage of his career, Matthew Stafford, look at what that dude's doing. You know, he was that close to reaching another Super Bowl last year. Sometimes you can go find it again when it's there, when all the stars align. Stafford and Sean McVay are speaking the same language. They finish each other's sentences. And this is what's happened with Bo. I'm interested to see, because remember, Collaros and Tommy Condell worked together back in the day in Hamilton. Can they get the magic back in Winnipeg? I'm intrigued to see what's going to happen this season over there with the Bombers.
Okay. You know who's gotten wise to everything, as they usually do. The odds.
Jeffrey in Calgary.
I miss Jeffrey.
Jeffrey's gone.
Text in 936-6262. Jeffrey bypassed the jail. There, circumvent and go to the text line. Anyway, 68, 68, 61, 77. Those are the points scored in CFL games last week. Odds makers, they're going, enough of this 51.5, 50.5. We are taking it up a notch, Mandelbaum style. We have Argos Riders, 57.5.
Whoa.
We have Stamps and the British Columbia Lions in Kelowna. People will be eating peaches and cherries in the stands. 57.5 there. Ottawa, Montreal. Ottawa, who I'm going to Ottawa tonight, by the too bad it's games in Montreal. Ottawa with the mighty Jake Mayer, 55.5. And then Edmonton and Collaros tonight.
Yes.
55.5. So I think the days of us seeing 50.5, 51.5, me and the yacht club going to buy different, things for the boat are gone.
Gone.
What was that Ottawa Montreal total?
55.5.
Yeah, the Owls might just score 50 of them themselves.
Yeah.
That's wild that in such a short time we've seen 7-point swings on totals.
Yeah. Is that game Sunday night?
Where are we here?
I might take the Via.
It is.
With my daughter. If they're out of nationals are done, I've taken that train.
It's a beautiful ride.
And go and take it is, especially when you sit where you get the cocktails.
Via one, yes.
Montreal. That might be a play.
Red Blacks at Alouettes.
How
Sunday
busy
at
is
5.
That train Sunday night, Sunday afternoon.
That'd be a very civilized way to spend a Sunday.
Very adult and mature of you.
And she could be like, Montreal's a great city to hang around for a bit, go see some history.
Absolutely.
Maybe.
Look at you, Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See? Time machine. I take the stuff that we could do as a family if we went back to the 80s.
Yeah, you wouldn't be going to some of those places with your daughter. Not in Montreal.
I'd be smoking.
Yes, you would.
Because everybody did in the 80s.
In Montreal, especially. Yeah.
Okay, last thing on the CFL.
You and Chris Nyland walking the streets.
Brian Scrudlin.
Yeah.
Scrudzy. You wanted to talk something about business in the CFL.
Yeah, so there was a lot of talk, guys, about the broadcast deal and $500 million, and obviously that's good for business. I'm starting to believe that the entire business model of the league has to change. Forever, this has been a league of selling tickets 2 by 2, of a, ticket revenue generating league. And because the Riders and the Bombers are publicly owned, Edmonton isn't anymore, we're really starting to see what's behind the curtain, right? Because the Riders held their AGM this week. So they announced 14 $14.5 million in gate receipts. Forget bums in seats for a minute. What really matters here is not attendance, it's ticket sales and ticket revenue. So ticket revenue last year was $14.5 million for a Grey Cup winning team in 2025. Rewind the clock, Barney. Rewind the clock just 10 years, not to the 80s. The Riders were 5-13 in 2015, and they reported $15.7 million in ticket revenue. So a $1.2 million difference, and they had an extra game because they had a home playoff game during it.
I agree.
10 years of inflation. They're down $1.2 million overall in a year where they had one of the best records in franchise history.
It's not a ticket revenue league.
It's not a ticket revenue league. Now it's about finding other ways to find revenue streams. Like, there were 26,000 season ticket holders in 2015. They're down to about, 17,000, 18,000 now?
I think they're back up closer to 20. I think they're closer to 20 now.
They're closer to 20 now.
Yeah.
6,000 is a big number.
Yep.
And we haven't even talked about profit yet. Because if you really want to talk about profit, go back to 2013. Old Place tickets were a lot cheaper, less suites, less, prime real estate. Their profit that year was $10 million. So the fact that Stu Johnson was able to get this broadcast deal is massive. But the league and the business model that we'd always kind of talked about, selling tickets 2x2, if this is what's happening in Saskatchewan, what's happening in Hamilton? What's happening in Ottawa?
Edmonton.
What's happening in Edmonton, in Calgary?
Yeah.
Forget Toronto. Toronto's just hopeless. But this is a real kind of eye opener that you got to find the money where it may be, and it's changed.
It's not unique to the CFL that we need to have more TV revenue, because that's how all the leagues exist now. They all exist on that line, right? Yeah. The CFL is just catching up to the rest.
Sponsorship money and TV deals.
TV deals. Yep.
Ticket sales. Ticket sales are going to become. Ticket sales will soon be like a bottle drive.
Well, you want people there. That's part of the atmosphere and the entertainment part. But the bottom line is you need to get TV money first.
No, I agree. And then you got expansion, and I say it, Quebec City, you build the business model around 14,000, 12,000.
I think the 20,000 we're going to see in Kelowna shows us that.
Yeah, but that's 2 games. That's just keeping up with the Joneses. That's the Escalade, the fake lips and eyelashes, and that just going fear of missing out for a couple things. Those aren't hardcore season ticket holders.
We're not double fisting pints. We're sipping Merlot. Is that what we're doing?
Exactly.
Yeah. I think there'll be some of that.
Whoa.
It's not hot dogs. It's charcuterie.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get a charcuterie board in Sasky. You know what it is? Meat and cheese in a tin. That's our charcuterie board.
In an old Tupperware lid.
Some kubasa, some pickles. And some
cheese.
And some Ukrainian music in the background.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're lucky, that woman shows up with pierogies.
We at Prairie Land Rentals text line 936-6262. We have to mention this. You had did you say the 91 Honda Civic? Was it the hatchback, right?
Yes.
Was it the hatchback?
It was.
You didn't buy a sub box. I have no idea why. Everybody and their dog, I feel, had this car back in the day. Or everybody had buddies that had it. And like I said, it was great for a sound system. I don't know how many times I dropped my hockey bag into Buddy's vehicle. Do you have the picture, Curtis? Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
What color was yours?
It was like a teal blue. That looks way too fancy because it's missing about, I don't know, all the rust everywhere.
But
it's got all the door panels and the trims.
The funny thing is those cars are probably still running because you could drive them to 700 million miles.
Yeah.
And look, check out those hubcaps. Like, that was sweet action. That looks legit. Good work, Curtis.
Curtis, there's no way I would be rocking that suit in that car. I'll tell you that much. There's no way I could rock that watch in that car, let alone.
Yeah. If you're not watching the stream, you
miss out on some good stuff if you're not on the stream.
You just need to pull out your CD, blow on it, or just to clean it off so it doesn't skip, and put it back
Slide
in the
it back
Alpine.
For any basketball fan who may be watching, I had no idea the Sportscage just turned into inside the NBA. But there's Kenny, there's Charles. I guess I'm Shaq.
Love it.
You're Ian Hannah-Mansing.
Yeah.
I mean,
all right, buddy. You're gonna miss me next week, but then we'll catch up the week after.
If you're going to Montreal, text me. I'll get you some recos.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, buddy.
All right.
See you
See
later.
you guys.
See you, Ross.
Coast to Coast with the Arash Madani, brought to you by Brian Golly, Smart Investing Solution. Be smart with your money. Call Brian Golly. We got to go to break. That was a fun segment. Come back with a little sprinkle of the day and clutch performer. It's a Sports Cage. Having fun on this Thursday for Access Communications. We'll be right back.
Winter in Saskatchewan tests everything, our patience, vehicles, and sometimes our bumpers. From icy parking lot dings to serious highway mishaps, choosing local matters. At Regina Motor Products Collision Center, we're Saskatchewan owned, run, and we drive these roads too. An SGI accredited full-service collision center working on all makes and models. Submit your SGI claim and book your appraisal. It's easy. When you need repairs you can trust, it's neighbors helping neighbors. Regina Motor Products Collision Center, south at Highways 1 and 6 Albert Street, rmpchevrolet.com.
Why juggle multiple providers when you can have one seamless experience? On the farm, acreage, or cottage, Access Communications has you covered with internet, TV, and security. One provider, one bill. One reliable rural home solution. Backed by our great customer service. Get internet and Wi-Fi that hold up in tough weather. Plus TV anywhere with Access Next TV. And security you can monitor from your phone. You can have it all with Access. Sign up today and save $20 per month when you combine services. Visit myaccess.ca.
We asked Karen what it's like investing with Brian Golly at Smart Investing Solutions.
Brian is great to work with. He's always quick to get back to me. I like to ask a lot of questions, and he's always been really good. No question is a silly question. He cares about, when I ask him something, he's very detailed, and I know he cares about his clients, and he's very thorough when he explains things, so I understand it.
SmartInvestingSolutions.ca.
Play of the game? Touchdown! More like the game to play. The new Saskatchewan Roughriders Scratch and Win ticket. It's your chance to win 10 years of Rider season tickets, a premium suite for the home opener and the Labor Day Classic, and tons of Rider swag. Plus, 2 chances to win $75,000. Tickets available at your favorite lottery retailers. Proudly brought to you by Sask Lotteries, supporting sport, culture, and recreation across the province. Please play responsibly.
The Sports Cage Clutch Performer for Keln Solar. Thinking about saving money by using solar power? Keln Solar is a local family company that can put solar panels on your home, business, or farm. KelnSolar.com.
Pretty simple for me. Pretty simple. John Gruden.
Oh, yeah.
Clutch performer.
Without a doubt. That's fantastic.
Doing a little CFL publicity. Oh, yeah, he hacks up Zach Collaros' name, calls him Caleros. But
that's good publicity. John Gruden talking about the CFL, showing off the jerseys.
Think the CFL paid him for that? The second one?
I don't know. If they did, it wasn't bad money.
Because the BC Lions, theirs was original.
Yes.
Great work by the BC Lions. This one sent from Stu. If you don't know what we're talking about and you're not watching the stream, he got a box of all the jerseys from the other CFL teams, and he went off on Trevor Harris, and it was great. And then the rest, he got every name right except for Zach Collaros.
Yeah.
Calls him Caleros. So, my clutch performance.
Caleros.
Keln Solar is John Gruden. Keln Solar, Lumsden, Saskatchewan, family-run business. If you're thinking solar, maybe putting up some panels, they'll come out, talk to you, give you a quote, let you know if you could do it or not. And also for the livestock operation, they are your one call you need to make this fall. Keln Solar in Lumsden, Saskatchewan. Sprinkle of the day. Let's look at tonight's game.
Okay. We're bringing this up on the screen?
Edmonton Elks against Caleros. Now, Winnipeg is at home.
We're in Winnipeg?
We're at Winnipeg, at home. Shout out Silver Heights. -3 is the point spread for Winnipeg.
Okay.
For 185 on the point, I think I go to the credit union, go to the ATM, and load up for that Edmonton getting 3 points. Justin
so?
Rankin, man.
He can do it by himself. Yeah.
The Rankin family jokes will never get old on this show. But, or do you take, Chikai, or do you take the 3-point game on the tie, which is the pro line in Sports Select, 355. What are you eyeballing there? You're thinking.
I'm thinking. I'm trying to come up with where I'm going to go.
And the over-under's 55.5.
It says 56. 56.5.
Oh, it's 50. See, look at it. Just went up in the last, since I refreshed, went up 1 point. I'm staying away from that over-under. All the over-unders spook me this week.
The Toronto Saskatchewan is dependent on weather. Right? If we get this wind that they're predicting right now.
Oh, now it's supposed to be windy tomorrow.
Yeah.
Great. Everyone wants to tailgate, and we got some junk weather rolling in.
Well, we ordered different weather. It just hasn't come yet. If it's super windy, I'd take the under on that Saskatchewan and Toronto game. That's just me.
But you can talk about that tomorrow when you're hosting the show.
Oh, yeah. Big day tomorrow, kids. Big day.
Edmonton, Winnipeg, what are you taking at 56.5?
You know, I'd still take the over. Over. Both those offenses can play.
Sportselect.com. Make your picks online. Generate a QR code. Bingo, bango. Must be 18 plus to play. Play responsibly. Sports Select. Do we want to go to break? Or do we want to talk about the Pats right now?
Either way. You let me know.
Let's okay. So Monday, they announced their new head coach, David Bell.
I missed it. I missed the name. And I didn't miss the announcement. I missed because I had a different prediction.
But have you done the research now? Do you know who?
Yeah. You know what? David Bell looks like the right guy. And I said whoever was going to get this was going to likely be coming from the pros, was going to be coming back from somewhere. And not back from the pros, but from the pros to be the head coach in the Western Hockey League. I think it's a great move. I think he's got a great resume. I think he's done a lot of great things coaching-wise and got a lot of mentors with him. I like it. I think it's sharp. I figured somebody was coming from the pros. I just didn't think it was him.
How many people did you talk to that said who?
Exactly. That's what I heard. Yeah.
Which could be a good thing.
I think so too.
And he's got really no ties to Western Canada, like besides like some players and
no baggage.
Yeah.
Right.
Very interesting hire. Now, the one question I asked GM Dhel Duncan-Busby was if Maddox Schultz and Liam Pugh's agency, Newport, if they were consulted in this.
No. I think they have faith in us that we do the right thing to get, a quality person and a very good coach. I think we did that, and I think they know we want to have success as much as they want success individually for those two players, that we're going to get someone who's going to move us in the right direction. There's
an enormous amount of pressure for the next 2 years with those two.
Yes, there's pressure, but there's pressure even if you don't have them, right? I mean, that doesn't change the pressure.
Not as much.
I disagree. It doesn't change the pressure. I think, if anything, it creates a better opportunity with those two here, right? I mean, they're going to be two 16-year-olds in your lineup. That's a lot to expect from two young men at that stage, but they are quality players, and they are going to be the face of this team for a while.
Going from pro to junior, you said you liked it. You kind of called it. You thought it was going to be a guy. I know Jamie Heward's name was thrown out, and there's rumors maybe Moose Jaw for that if there's something there to kind of come home, because he seems to be maybe moving on from the Henderson Golden Knights.
That's not done yet, but anyway.
No, okay.
Yeah.
The moving from pro to junior in this day and age, don't you think that that's very difficult?
I don't think so. No. I don't think so. I think, if anything, he brings a whole different mindset, a whole different training attitude, a whole different preparation attitude. He's going to treat them maybe differently than they were treated as younger men, right? He's going to bring a different mentality in terms of how to treat players, how to coach on the bench, how to communicate with players. When you're coaching at that level in the pros, you don't run up and down the hallway kicking garbage cans and scream and yell. At least you don't do it very often, right? And you have to have the attention of the players. You have to have the support of the players, and I think that's what he's going to bring.
Here's new head coach David Bell talking about the differences between coaching pro and junior.
In pro, you don't have a lot of rules per se of how to do it. One of the slogans I just say is do the right thing. I think in junior you probably have to teach them how to do the right thing. They think they know how to work, or they think they're detailed. You probably have to show them a lot more. There's a lot more instruction. There's a lot more corrections. But, the way they are now, they're all well advanced and have their personal trainers and their strength guys and their skills guys. So they're advanced, but at the end of the day, it's just the finite things of becoming a pro.
That's where I think it's better for this club and these kids to have a pro guy come back and help prepare them, right? If we got another not to say just junior guy, but a guy who hadn't been to that level, he's maybe going to coach differently or not develop the same way or think the same way as a pro guy would. So that's why I like the move.
Did you hear the news today?
Go on.
On Landon DuPont.
Yeah, he went to Michigan, didn't he?
Committed to Michigan. 17 years old.
Yeah. So that's not till 28.
Landon DuPont is committed to the University of Michigan for the 26-27 season.
So he's finished high school then?
I find it very aggressive for a number of reasons. Now, I watched him with these eyeballs and my new contacts in PA.
He's good. He's very good.
They had a lot of good hockey players on that Everett team.
Yeah.
PA did as well. Don't get me wrong. But 17?
It's a big jump. It's a big jump. You're going to play against guys mid-20s, right, that are men. You're 17. You're still a very young player in lots of ways. It's a big jump.
So do you have to be an absolute mouth breather to sit now and think that Maddox Schultz, for sure, maybe Liam Pugh, at 17, won't go play NCAA?
They're going to get talked to. I don't know whether they go or not. They're going to get talked to. Some of the money's already drying up, right?
These colleges have more money than our province.
Some do.
I don't think a lot.
But some of
Michigan,
some of it's drying up.
Michigan is probably like, what do you need? Schmill? Yeah. Just send them a quick e-transfer.
Yeah. It also depends on the owner of your junior team. Does he want to let that go?
Oh, so you think Semple's going to open up the...
He might...
With everything that he's doing...
Give him an incentive to stay. He might give him an incentive to stay.
That's a lot of money down there.
Yeah.
And what does Newport say?
Newport's going to always take the money because they get a cut.
But what's better for him?
Both. Both are good.
17, he's going. When I saw that today, I said the same thing you. 27, 28.
Yeah, I thought it was next year. Yeah, or the year after. Sorry.
He's going at so yeah. He must be grinding away.
It's a big jump
to get high school finished. The clearinghouse. There's still the NCAA, and a lot of people go, "Oh, you still gotta get your classes. You got to make your play." For sure, you do.
Do you?
Yeah. Jamarcus Hardrick sat right over there and said he knows good football players that had to grind it out. So,
yeah.
What a hit for Everett. Who else is leaving? Like Everett's losing a lot.
PA lost a guy. Everett's lost
guys.
The Ruck boys have committed to North Dakota
next year. So at least Willie's sitting in Cypress Hills right now, probably teeing it up on that sweet track of his.
He is.
And saying, okay, at least I got one more year.
The other, and I said this when this came out. I said we're going to see our Western Hockey League teams get older.
I think that too. Some people are like, no, and I'm like, how can't you now go to the SJHL and go to Flin Flon or Yorkton and be like, hey, that guy that's turning 19,
Cash Lanigan.
Cash Lanigan should be playing in the Western Hockey League this year.
Flin-Flon had a couple of guys. When we went to that game in Yorkton, I'm like, he skates far too well not to be playing in the Western Hockey League.
I would think it has to happen.
Yeah. And they might not play in the dub till they're 19 or 20, but the college requirement now doesn't matter where you're playing. You can play anywhere you want. So, if I'm Western Hockey League team and there's a couple of 19-year-olds I go out and get them.
There's a little junior
Ellis Mayette.
Yeah, there's a little junior hockey talk for you here as we push it up into our number 2. We'll go to break. We'll be right back. It is the Sports Cage on the home of sports in Saskatchewan, 620 CKRM. You know that Extreme Hockey and Sport has everything you need for hockey, but warmer weather has them thinking baseball.
Be all set for the ball diamond with team kits, bats, gloves, accessories, and training products all in stock. And let's not forget about lacrosse. Don't let spring throw you a curveball. Be ready with Extreme Hockey and Sport, locally owned, community focused, 1425 McIntyre Street at the Cooperator Center, now in Moose Jaw, and online at extremehockey.net.
For 70 years, Freeze Tallman has been more than a building supplier. It's been part of the community. Family owned since 1956, Freeze Tallman is proud to grow alongside the families, builders, and businesses they serve. This milestone is about more than time. It's about trust, hard work, and relationships built to last. Thank you for being part of the Freeze Tallman story. Visit freezetallman.com. Freeze Tallman. Locally owned, family grown, rooted in our community for 70 years.
Get it hot and get it fast, Western Pizza.
You just played 4 quarters of football. You got hit by guys built like farm equipment. And now you're thinking about a little celery stick and a protein shake? Come on, this is a job for Western Pizza. Load up with pepperoni, ham, bacon, melty cheese, maybe some ribs, lasagna, or souvlaki on the side. You put in the work. Now eat like you mean it.
And get it hot and get it fast, Western Pizza.
It's time for the Sports Ticker, brought to you by Extreme Hockey and Sport is the home of the Price Match Guarantee. 1425 McIntyre Street, the Cooperator Center, Moose Jaw Temple Garden Center, and online at extremehockey.net.
Breaking news, Sports Cage Studio. Jeffrey has been found. Is alive and well. I miss you, Jeffrey. Nice to hear you are okay. Canadian Football League Week 4 starts tonight in Winnipeg, Edmonton in town. The Elks plus 3.5. Some places maybe hit that. 4 p.m. tomorrow, we start the pregame show. 7 p.m. kickoff. Riders taking on the home team, Toronto Argonauts. Matt Young just posted on his Twitter, tickets, like 24,000 distributed only.
For that game.
Yes. The Argos need your support. Western Canadian Baseball League tonight. Regina's in Swift Current, 7 o'clock. The Miller Express in Moose Jaw welcomes Sylvan Lake, 7:05. Stop in at Nits if you're going. Major League Baseball. Blue Jays and Rangers starting in about 15 minutes' time. And sportscage.com poll today, your reaction on the Pats hiring David Bell as head coach. Vote at sportscage.com. They got the new Bauer Flylight sticks. They got the new hockey equipment rolling in, but it's baseball, lacrosse right now. Extreme Hockey and Sport. McIntyre Street and in Moose Jaw Temple Garden Center. The Cooperators store is still going through renos. They'll be back. They're local. They support local. Extreme Hockey and Sport under new management. Your baseball and lacrosse headquarters in Regina.
What are we doing?
You better not do that tomorrow. You better not look like a deer in the headlights.
What? Is this on? Hello? Is anybody out there?
You on too?
Yeah.
Let's go out and talk to Brian Raymond, Flowing Springs Golf Course right now. Brian Raymond, it had to have been busy out there today. A nice day to golf.
It is very busy, and it is going to be busy tonight as well with our 6 o'clock special. Actually, even right now with the afternoon, the early twilight special of $40.50 is busy. And, of course, after 6 o'clock, it's only $23.50 to play the golf course. And what a great night. I mean, it is gorgeous out here. Just a bit of a breeze and, keep those little critters down. So, yeah, we're looking forward to a great evening.
What percentage of people walk Flowing Springs to take in a cart?
You know what? It's the cart situation is definitely taken over, but we're probably talking about 35 to 40% still walk. it's it's great exercise. I mean,
you do have some hills there, though.
Most golf courses do.
For a fat guy like me, that's a long climb up that 14.
Okay. Yeah, we do have some hills. That's one of the unique features of the golf course is that because we're in a valley, we do have some changes in elevation, which is something that's pretty rare in the prairies.
Yeah.
I just remembered that hole you're talking about.
Special going on right now. If you come out and buy a basket of balls, we will give you a coupon to come back any day after 5 o'clock and get that large basket for half price, and of course one of our famous Harvest 7-inch hot dogs for just $1.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about right there.
Yeah.
And I might need new shoes because I got plantar fasciitis.
Yeah, you've got some sportive special supports for Barney.
Right.
Yeah,
specials go on. Specials go on during the weekend as well. How do they find you? How do they book, Brian?
All you have to do is give us a call at 306-543-5050, and you can book online at flowingspringsgolf.com through the T-On system.
There we go. All right, Brian, we'll talk to you. I'll talk to you in a couple weeks or in a week and a bit. Have a great what do you think tomorrow? What's your prediction?
I think it's Riders, maybe by a field goal.
Oh, there we go. Tight.
All right.
Tight. I like it. Okay, have a good night, Brian.
All right, have a good weekend.
There we go. Brian Raymond, Flowing Springs Golf Course. Great track out there. Every golf course has to be in almost good shape. Oh, rain we're getting now in the little sun.
Like I said, I was driving past that one at Sask Landing. It looked really green. Really, everything looked green yesterday wherever I was. It was amazing.
I got to get to the Elmwood and Swift Current this summer.
That's one of your favorites, is it?
I just haven't played it in so long. And they're talking to Gray Lund last week on the Prairie Golf Jams. I'm just like, man, that was a sneaky good track.
I think I've only done that track once.
Really?
Yeah.
Sneaky good track. Okay, what do we got? We're coming up to the 5 o'clock hour and the news. Not Huey Lewis, just the news. We got in hour 3, Glen Suitor driving to Kelowna. He's going to join us over the phone and give us a traffic update in the Coquihalla. Odds that he stopped over and has picked up some fresh produce or fruit.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, or you know what? No, hang on. When he's in Kelowna, he will. He won't get it on the Coquihalla.
He strikes me as the kind of guy that will pull over, support some local little fruit stand, and converse.
Yes.
Just sit and chat.
Yeah.
How did you get it? Which is a family company? How long you been doing it?
He'll be the Coquihalla. They won't actually have that on the Coquihalla itself.
No.
It's
so much I know.
Too busy a highway.
Yeah.
It'll be once he gets to Kelowna.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's going to get in the mixer.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Glen Suitor's coming up. Hour 3 more from the Riders today. It is a Sports Cage streaming through our YouTube channel at sportscage.com. Nice to see you,
The
Jeffrey.
Roughriders season is here, and the biggest 50-50 in Saskatchewan is back. Last year's 50-50 raised over $3.3 million for amateur football in Saskatchewan, and we couldn't do it without you. Thank you, Rider Nation. This year, we have bigger loyalty and early bird prizes than ever before, not to mention those life-changing 50-50 jackpots. See all of the prizes and buy your tickets today at riders5050.ca, and never miss a chance to win when you sign up for the 50-50 Club.
Riders 50-50 is presented by ISC.
Lottery license LR260010.
Why juggle multiple providers when you can have one seamless experience? On the farm, acreage, or cottage, Access Communications has you covered with internet, TV, and security. One provider, one bill. One reliable rural home solution, backed by our great customer service. Get internet and Wi-Fi that hold up in tough weather, plus TV anywhere with Access Next TV. And security you can monitor from your phone. You can have it all with Access. Sign up today and save $20 per month when you combine services. Visit myaccess.ca.
Get it hot, get it fast. Western Pizza.
Hey, it's your stomach. We need to talk. What are you doing to me here? Another sad little salad? I like eating healthy as much as the next stomach, but sometimes I want to live. Load me up with a Western pizza, pepperoni, ham, bacon, melty cheese. Now we're talking. And maybe some ribs, lasagna, or souvlaki on the side. Treat me like a respected stomach. Western Pizza. Dine in or take out today.
And get it hot, get it fast. Western Pizza.
We are 620 CKRM, a Harvard media station. Streaming online at 620CKRM.com.
The news is brought to you by Crestview Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, home of Saskatchewan's biggest selection of Ram trucks and Jeeps. CrestviewChrysler.ca.
It's 5 o'clock. Good evening, mostly cloudy and 21 degrees in Regina. I'm Denis Conroy from the Saturday Newsroom with 620 CQRM News. SGI says it will continue insuring Saskatchewan residents in wildfire-prone communities despite other insurers pulling back. Speaking in Saskatoon, SGI President and CEO Penny McCune says the Crown insurer remains committed to helping northern Saskatchewan recover from last year's devastating wildfires. She said SGI won't abandon communities facing higher risk and highlighted the company's work in Danair Beach, where staff helped coordinate recovery efforts for all residents, not just SGI customers, as rebuilding continues 1 year later. A new affordable housing project is opening its doors to seniors in Saskatoon. Jubilee Residences has completed a 36-unit development on the city's west side with support from the Federal Affordable Housing Fund. Officials say the project will provide below-market and market-rate rental units under one roof, helping to keep the development financially sustainable. Saskatoon Mayor Cynthia Block says every new housing project helps ease pressure across the city's housing shortage and creates more opportunities for people to find stable housing. A Yorkton pilot program is helping more seniors find the support they need. The city's social prescribing program connects adults aged 55 and older with community services, activities, and resources aimed at reducing loneliness and improving well-being. Yorkton's mayor says the program is producing positive results, but many more people could benefit if awareness grows. The pilot runs through 2027, and officials hope its success will lead to long-term funding and expansion into more Saskatchewan communities. Regina is giving free transit another year at F.W. Johnson Collegiate. City Council voted 6-5 to extend the fare-free pilot through the 2026-27 school year after ridership increased significantly during the initial trial. Supporters say the program removes transportation barriers for students and could encourage more people to use public transit. Opponents raised concerns about long-term costs, but Council agreed more data is needed before making decisions about expanding fare-free transit across the city. A stadium known for football and concerts will host a wellness event this weekend. The Ultimate Healing Experience takes over Mosaic Stadium on Sunday morning, bringing together yoga, guided breathing exercises, and immersive sound healing on the field. Organizers say the event is designed to help people slow down, recharge, and connect with their community. Hundreds are expected to attend, but tickets currently are available. People of all experience levels are invited to take part in the morning gathering. That's 620 CQRM News. Read more stories from around your community and around the province at sasktoday.ca and 620ckrm.com. Weather is next.
And now your summer savings report for Crestview Chrysler in Regina. Current conditions include no-charge diesels on select Ram trucks, kicking off a powerful month of savings here in Regina, and adventure seekers can get into a brand new Jeep Cherokee with payments starting at just $279 bi-weekly plus tax. Forecast models are calling for heavy discounts, low finance rates, and serious trade values, all expected to continue throughout the entire month. This has been your summer savings report for Crestview Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Regina.
Weather for Next Gen Coatings. Spray coatings for truck bed liners, rocker panels, and more. Same company, new name. 1865 McCarra Street, Regina. And Kevin's Marine. Make the most of summer with a boat or pontoon from Kevin's Marine in Fort Capel. kevinsmarine.com.
Quiet weather expected into tomorrow, and then we've got some steadier rainfall on the way as we look forward to Saturday with another round of showers and possible thunderstorms on Monday. In the short term, a frontal boundary is setting up to our west, and we'll be hosting a weak wave of low pressure, which ultimately will strengthen. Double-barreled areas of low pressure will impact the area with that steadier rain Saturday. And we do get a break in between systems on Sunday. Partly cloudy tonight, down to 11 degrees. Southeast winds 15 to 25. Partly sunny, 23 tomorrow. Southeast winds at 15 to 30. Thickening cloudiness, isolated showers late Friday night. Lows near 14. East to southeast winds at 15 to 30. Periods of rain Saturday with highs near 20. East to southeast winds 15 to 30. Partly to mostly sunny on Sunday with a high of 22. Scattered showers and thunderstorms as we look forward to Monday with a high near 21. With your 620 CKRM Precision Weather Forecast, I'm meteorologist Russ Murley.
For over 40 years, you've known them as Regina's trusted vehicle protection specialists. Now they're introducing the next gen of coatings. New name, new level of protection. They're now Next Gen Coatings. 3 generations of their family have served your family, and that hasn't changed. Same owners, same commitment, ready for the next gen of truck beds, rocker panels, trailers, bumpers, and running boards. The company hasn't changed, just the name. Next Gen Coatings, 1865 McCarra Street. The next gen starts now.
At Kevin's Marine, the lineup is stacked and ready. Legendary Lund boats built for serious fishing and non-stop family fun. Stretch out, crank the tunes, and cruise in style on a brand new pontoon from Bentley or Crest. Or drop the throttle and make waves in a 4-wind sport boat. All powered by trusted Mercury 4-stroke motors. Right now, manufacturer rebates, dealer discounts, and low payment financing. Make decking easy with Shoremaster aluminum docks and lifts. Visit Kevin's Marine in Fort Capel or kevinsmarine.com.
Broadcasting from Century Studios in downtown Regina, Harvard Media presents The Sports Cage, where Saskatchewan comes to talk local sports. Brought to you by Access Communications, trusted in rural Saskatchewan for internet, TV, and home security. Be part of the show. Call 1-866-767-0620 or text 306-936-6262. The Sports Cage. Streaming at sportscage.com, our YouTube channel, and on the radio at 620 CKRM.
Thank you for making time, however you're doing it on this Thursday for Access Communications. Sharky's here for Flooring Superstore. It's been an awesome show. You can go back and listen to any of it in podcast form if you missed it. Podcast is brought to you by Fries Tallman, More Than a Lumberyard, Regina and Fort Capel. Delivery available. We got Glen Suitor standing by to come and chat. I want to get to a couple of the messages on the text line. A big negligent, supposedly. Bulls fan from down in the States saying how hot it is down there in Florida right now. That's not for me. That muggy, hot weather.
That wet hot? Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
And it'd be good for the bones. Maybe it'd be good for my plantar fasciitis.
Could be. Might help with the gout.
I don't have gout. The gout's not bothering me. It's been years. If I have sunflower seeds, though.
I had some today.
The boy's into sunflower seeds, him and all of his buddies.
It'll catch up.
And I'm like, I'm not in on that. So yeah, Bulls fan, thanks for listening today. We also had Travis. He heard the John Gruden clip. He says Saskatchewan 3 different ways in that video. So Glen Suitor's on the line. He hasn't heard it. We'll play the intro to Glen Suitor, and then we're gonna let him hear the John Gruden today. Here it is, Suits.
Play the clip?
No, play the intro to Suits.
Time now for press coverage with CFL and Saskatchewan Roughrider legend Glen Suitor on the Sports Cage. Brought to you by Fries Tallman Lumber, locally owned, family grown, rooted in our community for 70 years in Regina and Fort Capel.
Okay, Suits. John Gruden. Oh, you're not on the telephone. Did you already make it to Kelowna?
Summerland?
I don't know where that is.
Well, this is a quick stop in Summerland, which is not far from Kelowna. But one of my hockey teammates has a house here, so we're going to have a little night tonight, little barbecue, and then I'm off to Kelowna tomorrow for game 1 of those 2 with the Lions Calgary and then the Lions Edmonton.
Do you know what he's barbecuing? Has he told you?
Well, I'm bringing the steak, so I already brought.
Solid move.
So you didn't go on the Coca-Cola then?
Yes, I did. Yeah, we took the Coca-Cola and then just before Merritt, it's a hard right.
Yeah.
The Osoyoos and then Summerland, Peachland on the way, and then we'll go back to Kelowna.
You guys are all. I know how to get to Secaucus, New York, better than I know how to get anywhere in the interior. I have no idea what you guys are talking about right now. Anyway, here this John Gruden. I'm glad you're on the stream.
Yeah.
This is kind of taken over today's CFL. Lots of people talking about it because it was a few weeks ago that the BC Lions, very original, love it, sent him a box of BC Lions, and he went through Nathan Rourke and yada yada. So then now Stu Johnson, not super original, but he kind of sent him jerseys for the rest of the teams. Here's the clip on the Riders.
What the heck is this? This is the Saskatchewan Roughrider colors. God, don't you love the green and white?
That's cool, yeah.
I mean, the Saskatchewan Roughriders They are in the West, man. Head coach Corey Mace. Who do you think the defending champs are in the CFL? This team. And the big reason is they got Trevor Harris at quarterback. Trevor Harris, you want to know a little bit about Harris?
I do.
Let me tell you about Saskatchewan, first of all. They used to have this running back named George Reed. Now they got awards named after George Reed. He played for 100 years in Saskatchewan. He ran for 16,000 yards. And now they got freaking Trevor Harris, baby, of the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Played college ball at Edinburgh University. Came to the CFL in 2012. Played for the Argos. He played for the Red Blacks. Edmonton. He played for Montreal, and he's now on his fifth team in Saskatchewan. He's thrown for 38,000 yards, over 200 touchdowns. He led the CFL in completion percentage, 74%. Three-time Grey Cup champion. I mean, this guy was the Grey Cup MVP. He's in his 14th season. You got to love this guy.
Love it.
I don't know if they paid Gruden for that, but it's worth it. It is. It's worth it what it costs.
It is so worth it. And, you know, the understanding of and respect, you know, even if it's, you know, a little bit of acting here and there, it's outstanding. And I remember when I was covering Super Bowls, and John Gruden was coaching in Tampa, I believe, at the time, and they were in the Super Bowl. And I went down for SportsCenter, and I got to sit in on all of his press conferences in Super Bowl week. And when you sit and listen to John Gruden talk about the game, you just want to put the pads on. Honestly, you're sitting there captivated by how he pronounces things, how he emphasizes certain, you know, aspects of the topic that he's bringing up or the player that he's talking about, and he'll hit hard on one of his best skill sets, and the way he talks. I'm sitting there in the press corps, and as you guys know, in a Super Bowl, there's tons of press and tons of cameras. And I'm sitting there going, man, I just want to put on a pair of shoulder pads and get a helmet and play football for John Gruden. And I think it's great because outside of just, you know, him messing around with, not messing around, pronouncing Saskatchewan a little different all the time. It's interesting.
Okay. You got it right the last time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll, But to mention George Reed and talk about, now they give away awards about George Reed, you know, like with George Reed's name on them. So I like that. And guys, honestly, in all my interactions with people like John Gruden, and that includes players that have played in either both leagues or just down in the States, you know, guys that I've talked to outside of the official interviews and things like that, there is so much respect for our game down south. There really is. The guys who are in football, they totally respect the level of skill, the level of talent, the speed, and many of them are just you know, fascinated by the nuance, the differences, the wider field, and the unlimited motion. Like a guy like John Gruden would love unlimited motion, where receivers could hit the line full speed, and DBs had to try and, you know, hang in there to catch him by scoring is so high, and all of those things. So, great clip, love it.
We have another one.
Yes.
No, we have when he pulls out the Winnipeg Blue Bombers tarp. Curtis.
So cool. This is unbelievable, man. They sent a jersey with a great player in this box.
That's great.
Look at this Winnipeg Blue Bomber. Look at this jersey. Zach Collaros. Can you believe this?
That's sweet.
He's from Steubenville, Ohio, my guy here. He played college football at Cincinnati. They gave me some information on Collaros. I mean, he's been a starter in Winnipeg since 2009.
You we'll let that one slide. We'll let that one slide.
Hey, if you watch our games on TSN with the different commentators, we all say that name a little bit different anyway.
There's lots of names that get mispronounced. Yeah, and we know.
Sharky, it's Calaris sometimes. It's Calaris sometimes. I asked him once what he prefers. He said Calaris is kind of the way you're supposed to say it. But when you're in the middle of a game, saying Calaris, I've never heard it quite like John Gruden said it. Yeah. But that's awesome.
I look forward to tonight. Great. Maybe somebody will use that tonight in the broadcast.
For sure they will. Yeah. Who's doing the game tonight?
I know Rod Smith is calling it. I'm not sure who the analyst is. Might be Lapo.
Okay. They'll go into it. It'll be funny. Okay, let's talk about the week. What game do you got circled? Which one are you intrigued about? Is it you eating peaches and cherries in the broadcast booth in Kelowna, or which one are you really interested to see?
Well, guys, peaches and cherries are definitely big here, but this is wine country. This is red wine country. I'm talking about. I am talking about worldwide renowned red wine, like this. Some of the highest rated red wines in the world come out of this region, right where we are. So I might dabble in a bit, not before the game, but certainly after. There is some fantastic lake fishing around here. So on one of my days off, the fly rod and the casting rod have made the trip.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear that.
Which is why I'm wearing my Kevin Green.
I noticed your hat. I noticed the hat. Trust me. That looks like a boater's hat. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Are you guys just going to stop wine and hunting and fishing now? Should I leave? Yeah. Should I start my holidays earlier?
Point is Barney serving.
Barney, I'm sorry. The football question you had, though, for sure, is these 2-0-2 teams are intriguing. And I know it's the game I'm doing, but this is a pivotal game this early in the season for these two teams, Calgary and BC. One of them is going to go 0-3. To start the year. And then if it's the Lions that do that, then you're looking at another game against a red-hot Edmonton Elks team that have started 2-0 on the season and have a great sort of 1-2 formula with Cody Fajardo and Justin Rankin. And now you've got, you're staring 4 to start the year. And yes, we will all bring up the 0-5 start when Travis Lulay got, the team.
Uh-oh.
Summerland internet.
Wine country internet sucks.
I can't even give him the recommendation of which winery to go to.
It's all fancy. Fancy. We might have to bring him let's get him on the telephone. Old trusty, call the operator.
Yeah. See if we can get that line to plug into the wall, right?
You have a collect call from Sportscage.
Will you accept the charges?
But I
agree.
I think that's the most intriguing game.
Because somebody's going to be 0-3 that shouldn't be.
My second game that I'm think's intriguing is tonight's.
Yes. Yeah.
Be able to watch it on the airplane. The fancy internet.
What time do you fly?
Why, you a cop? But that's
not anymore. They took my badge away.
That's the intriguing one. And then when we talk to Arash, he thinks Montreal might put up 50 on their own.
On Montreal-Ottawa on Sunday. Yeah. Which you might be at.
Outside chance. Yeah, no. Kelowna, though. BC and Calgary.
It's big. Going 0-3 is just a heck of a hole to dig yourself out of. And you start looking in the mirror then going, what are we doing wrong?
Who would have thought that, right?
BC was talked about being a Grey Cup favorite.
And they still are.
Well, are they?
One of.
At 0-3?
One of. Okay, Suits, continue on. We have you on the phone now with your breakdown of the game you're doing.
Yeah. So I don't know where I got cut off there, but we it was some serious analysis going on there, guys. Are going to be on the cutting room floor, but here's I got a chance to talk to TJ Lee yesterday and James Butler. I mean, two veterans, one on offense, one on defense, and the problem with the Lions from the outside looking in, has been that they can't get the stop they need on defense, and they're giving up some big plays. And they did that against Hamilton. And, for TJ Lee, who's a veteran DB, he said their issue is lack of communication, that there's the new faces mixed in with the veterans, and that they just need to figure out how to get together and to be communicating better and all of those things. And he said, but the sense of urgency for the Lions that are staring 0-4 in the face if they lose this weekend. I mean, Edmonton is hot. They've got their combination of Rankin and Fajardo in the passing game, a very good defense. They're playing really well at 2-0 going into this weekend. And, the Lions, realistically, they lose. If they drop this weekend game to Calgary, they're looking at 0-4. And while we'll all bring up the 0-5 start when Lule saved the day in the back half of the season and they won the championship years and years ago, you don't want to start 0-4 because you're chasing all season. And that's how important this game is, because Calgary could fall into the same problem if they don't win. I think Calgary has the bye after this game, so they have a little break, but they don't want to look at 0-4 either to start the year.
I agree with you, and I'm surprised. I'm incredibly surprised that we're looking at this game going, somebody's in deep trouble, because I didn't think either of these two teams would be in this spot.
Totally true, Sharky. Most of the experts in the league said the Lions would win the Cup this year. And, when you think about the MOP and Nathan Rourke's abilities and the receiving core that were basically coming back with, Justin McInnis and Keon Hatcher and Barry Hill. And, this was a good-looking core, which has been decimated by injury. I mean, I don't think question mark still on McInnis. They may get Hatcher back for this one. Not sure on that. I don't think it's been completely, talked about officially. So, they've been hit in one position group in a big way. And in order to be in those first games and the first games of the week, especially the first one, they had to keep pace offensively because their defense wasn't getting the stops. So, I think this team is really looking forward to getting outside of Vancouver, getting to Kelowna. They're going to spend the entire week in Kelowna. They're not going to go back to their own homes. They're going to stay in Kelowna as a team for the week, going to use it as a bonding time to practice together, watch video together. But 0-4, man, you do not want to start 0-4.
Hold the phones. Hold the phones. We got to find out. Are you spending the week in Kelowna?
Well, Barney, I mean, when the opportunity comes up, and listen,
you're probably loaded up and packed like you're going on a family vacation. Like I'm going to look in a few days, all right, with all your fishing rods and golf clubs and everything. You really did it, didn't you?
Well, here's the thing, and this was supposed to stay completely top secret, but we'll just keep it between the three of us. Well, 4, because Curtis is listening too. But this was an idea that I never make requests on the schedule going in. Like usually before the season starts with TSN, I always say just whatever games you give me, great. All the cities are fantastic in a different way. I don't really have preference. Let's go. And this year, I said, those Kelowna games back-to-back? I haven't made many requests in my time. Maybe I could do both those games, and those could be my only games of the weeks, both weekends. And then I could do maybe a little fishing in between or maybe a little golf. And this is true. In a talk with Amar Doman with the BC Lions months ago, we talked about possibly doing some things for amateur football and things in this region. So I said, it looks like I may have a chance to be completely available, but give me lots of notice so I know what days I shouldn't go to the winery and what days I can.
Are you looking for a winery recommendation? Because I have a couple down in the Osoyoos area that I'm a big fan of.
Bring them on, man. Which ones?
Burrowing Owl. Huge fan of Burrowing Owl. And Dirty Laundry.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's the one up the hill, right? I think it's just okay. So burrowing owl, I love.
Is delicious. Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
Mine is flying squirrel.
Oh,
you
and moose knuckle.
You're making stuff. Burrowing owl is it's a world-renowned winery.
Yeah.
Party and the fly rod and the casting rod are definitely in the truck with the fishing kit. And if I need to get to the links, they have great rentals in all of these courses.
That's right.
Okay, the only one of the wineries I remember going when the missus and I pre-kids went on was Grey Monk.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Is that the Grey Monk? Yeah.
And I got to play golf in Vernon.
Right?
Well,
how good was that?
Predator Ridge in between Kelowna. Okay, let's not get sidetracked here with the Kelowna goodness and everything that's around there. Okay, so Riders, little bit of obviously we got some injuries on the defensive secondary. AJ Ouellette not going to play, so we're going to see a couple of different running backs. Toronto coming in, we talked about this. Chad Kelly slinging it 400-plus yards, but also prone to interceptions. How are you handicapping the Saskatchewan-Toronto game?
Well, the one thing I'm going to be looking for in a big way is the protection for Trevor Harris without A.J. Ouellette in there. And depending on, what they do as far as who gets how many reps and who's going to be the tailback. Like, most of the time, a young new running back in the league is going to be fine when it comes to handing the ball and giving it to him. And if it's Conley or whomever, that's not a problem. They've done that all their life, and they're going to be fine with that. The problem becomes, or the issue or the worry, is protection. Because, AJ takes it personally, and this is his buddy he's protecting in the pocket, and he's one of the best in the business at it. So what I'll be looking at is, how does Toronto go after him, and do they they don't have to send more than they can block. They just have to run some stunts up front with one extra rusher and see if whomever's playing tailback at the time can locate that extra rusher and provide protection for Trevor Harris. That's going to be, to me, the key, because if they are solid there, then Trevor has been red hot all season. We said it on Tuesday, Barney, that, to me, he's not getting talked about enough as a real early front runner to the best player in the league, and he's certainly playing at that level. So keep him on his feet, and they'll be fine.
I think that's where they're going to use Thomas Bertrand Hudon more.
Yes,
when they're in that scenario. That's where I can see him being a bigger part of their offensive plan.
Yeah, absolutely, and maybe bring in Alberto Wachi for a little fullback action, and he can play tight end as well if they want to, create a little more space on the line and make sure that rush end is a little further away from the target. And let's be honest, I mean, when teams in the first 2 weeks of the season or first two games for the Riders have tried to send extra rushers, a free rusher, more than they can block, then Trevor has recognized that and got the ball out of his hands in time and quickly. And that's why, Schaefer Baker had the big game against the Stamps, because he recognized those blitz situations and he got the ball out of his hands in time. And so, you could still live with some mistakes up there, but that's going to be a big part of the game because AJ is one of the best in the business at it. That's going to be a big hit, I think, even if it is Hudon.
What do you see Chad Kelly doing? The Rider, we're talking about the secondary. We've got some guys moving around, a couple guys beat up. But what do you see? What do you see that happening there?
Fighting a coach.
Yeah, I think I think he's gonna throw for some yards. I really do. I think he's a great thrower of the football. I've been saying for a long time. I think sometimes though you can get in his head a little bit, and he starts to, I don't know, maybe get distracted is the best way to say it, and sort of leave the concentration point and then get a little Like now I'm going to just knife it through 2 defenders to make this throw, and that's where he gets himself in trouble a little bit. But anytime you can throw 4 interceptions in a game and win, then you're doing a lot of good things. And I think Chad Kelly, from just a pure throw the football kind of guy, he can make all those throws. He makes them in tight windows. So I think the important for the defense for the Riders here is to be patient, give up field goals, not touchdowns. So they get into the red zone, and Kelly has put together a nice drive for 60 yards. Just make sure you're giving up field goals, not touchdowns. And at that point, you give the ball back to your star quarterback, and he goes and puts Majors on the board, and you'll be fine.
I want you to know that while we're having this talk, I got the emails from the Dirty Laundry Winery advising me of what's going on right now. Did you mention that if we've mentioned them on the air now, and I go by to say hi, that there might be a free sample thing going on or something? I'll reply accordingly. To them.
Go. Hey, act like you don't need that, and they give you that for free.
Yeah,
that's from the movie Made. It's great. Just
love it.
Kick a door in and say Sharky sent me. It's like Kingpin when he walks into the bowling alley as a big dog, and everyone's like, "Hey, give that back here." There's a lot of seats available. It looks like it is a Toronto Argonauts home. Luckily, you don't have to try and figure out the numbers on the white-on-white jerseys.
Oh man, yeah. BC game in Saskatchewan was bad enough, and I'm not going to whine about it. I think there's a lot of people that love these looks, and if they sell a whole bunch of jerseys to kids, great. But from a broadcaster point of view, you better know what the player's body language looks like.
Yeah,
because
size and shape.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, well,
enjoy the fishing.
Let's see how it goes. You know who I saw last night in Moose Jaw? Glen?
No.
Dwight Yoakam.
Oh, good old school.
Very good.
Old school country. Love it. That's one of the that's one of the guys that so many cover bands in Nashville, they always play Dwight Yoakam. No matter what bar you go into in Nashville, Dwight Yoakam is going to be on the ticket. They're going to play his songs.
And he still sounds good. He still's got that nasally, that thing.
Well, it's not much of a range he's got. He doesn't have to get too high.
Oh yeah, I think he kind of does in his weird little way, and he doesn't. He just gets up there and he still twists the ankle and the knees and does that.
Suits, what's your favorite Dwight Yoakam?
You know what? That's a good question. And most of the time, Sharky, I'm reading the body language of all these songs that I love, including like even some of my favorites like Tim McGraw and Garth Brooks and Kenny Chesney, some of the newer guys from my generation, and I don't know any of their song names either. I know the song the moment I hear it. I've played them on guitar many times, but I don't know the name of them.
Because you're always about 3 bottles of wine deep.
Oh, I do have one announcement that is, I guess, a little bit, not great. Is that there was a friendly played for flag football, the men's. And the U.S. won handily. So I'm not sure if you've mentioned that, but they played a friendly a few days ago, and the U.S. took it to them.
Oh,
so we got some work. We got some work to do.
Rope-a-dope. We're sandbagging.
Yeah.
There you go.
We'll be
sandbagging. All right. Have fun out there. You'll catch up next week. Actually, Sharky's hosting the show on July 2nd.
Yeah.
So
big day.
Big day for Sharky hosting, so be on your toes that day.
Look forward to some good fishing conversations.
Yeah. You guys might just take an hour together.
Good.
Hey, we could do a fishing show. Let's do a fishing show.
We could easily. Yeah.
Right on. Bob Azumi.
Sponsored by Kevin's Marine.
Yeah. Bob Azumi, take a seat. It's Sharky and
Suits. Yeah.
Suits. Okay. Thanks, Suits.
All right, man.
Talk to you in a bit.
Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it.
Take care. Press coverage with Glen Suitor for Freeze Tallman Lumber in Regina and Fort Capel. More than a lumber yard. Delivery available out to Lake Country. Doesn't matter where you are in and around the area. They'll get it to you. Freeze, Tallman Lumber. Okay, we'll go to break. We'll come back with the ticker. And then if you didn't hear the audio, Coach Mace, Trevor Harris today, the news out of the Riders, we have someone tomorrow playing his first ever CFL game. We'll go to break. We'll hear from that when we come back.
Hi, it's Perry Nias. Somewhere out there, someone else is listening to CKRM, and they heard the same moments you did. That's what we've been for 100 years, a shared memory across Saskatchewan. And here's the fun part. When you share your memory, it might bring back someone else's, or surprise you both. So if CKRM was ever part of your life, we'd love to hear it. Leave us a voicemail at 306-546-6230. 620 CKRM. 100 years of memories, and still counting.
The auction calendar is stacked at Ritchie Brothers, and an exciting Regina auction is happening September 25th. Visit the Ritchie Brothers website or Regina location to view a wide variety of used heavy equipment from top brand manufacturers. You won't want to miss this great opportunity. Head to rbauction.com/Regina to sign up and be ready for the auction. Again, that's rbauction.com/Regina.
Maybe I should compare hail insurance this year.
Palliser.
Yeah, but, different coverage, deductibles. Maybe shop around.
Palliser.
You don't overthink it, do you?
No.
What else is there to talk about? Palliser Insurance. Call your trusted agent today or buy online at your convenience. Visit PalliserInsurance.com. Anywhere, anytime.
Why juggle multiple providers when you can have one seamless experience? On the farm, acreage, or cottage, Access Communications has you covered with internet, TV, and security. One provider, one bill. One reliable rural home solution, backed by our great customer service. Get internet and Wi-Fi that hold up in tough weather, plus TV anywhere with Access Next TV. And security you can monitor from your phone. You can have it all with Access. Sign up today and save $20 per month when you combine services. Visit myaccess.ca.
It's time for the Sports Ticker, brought to you by Steelcraft Doors Regina, made in Western Canada for Western Canadians.
We got CFL Week 4 starting tonight in Winnipeg, Edmonton in town, 6:30 kickoff Saskatchewan time. Tomorrow night, Toronto Argonauts hosting the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Kind of weird. It's in our building. 4 p.m. We start here, the broadcast network. Abbreviated Sportscage tomorrow with Sharky 3 to 4.
Are we on the other side? Do we switch sides? Do we stay on our home side?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Don't anyway. Just be like, no, get over there. We're not moving. Major League Baseball, Blue Jays, Houston. Do a Texas Rangers story. Do we have an update on the score there?
Yeah, 1-0 Texas, bottom of the second.
Okay.
End of 2.
It is for Regina Steelcraft Doors, made in Western Canada for Western Canada, also located in Saskatoon and Prince Albert, servicing all of Saskatchewan. It is time for the NASCAR Report.
The Sportscage NASCAR Report, where rubbin' is racing, is brought to you by Croft Electric. Almost 29 years of trusted, reliable home, farm, and commercial service for all electrical needs. CroftElectric.com and all socials.
Adventure film Sahara opening April 8th in theaters everywhere. Actor Matthew McConaughey.
All right. Gentlemen, start your engine!
Love that one. And the prayer. We got to dig the prayer out every now and then. I love the prayer. The prayer was really good. Hey, SVG, or Shane Van Gisbergen, has been the darling of the road courses with 6 wins in 7 previous starts. The other drivers finally figured out how to beat him. Crash him. A restart after a caution led to a 3-wide fill going into turn 1, and there wasn't the room needed for everyone to be there. The crash took out 3 cars: Van Gisbergen, Corey Zilich, and Austin Hill. The race finish was all the 23-11 team, with Reddick and Corey Heim battling out on the last lap till Reddick had a tire problem and dropped back. Another 23-11 driver, Bubba Wallace, jumped in and took second. For Corey Heim, it's his first win in only 13 career starts on the Cup circuit, so a big win for the young driver. Heim was a 2025 truck season champion, and it just shows the quality of drivers the 23-11 is in the fold. This gives them 6 wins on the season for that team, and the playoff contender. Bubba climbed 2 spots into 11th in the playoff search. SVG finishing 38th caused him to drop 3 to 17th. He's on the outside of the playoff hunt if it started today. Ryan Preece moved up those 3 spots and holds 16th spot after finishing 11th this week. This weekend, the series continues with the California Tour with a stop in Sonoma. I believe that's also wine country in California.
Sure.
Yeah. And another road course, the Toyota Save Mart 350. Don't wait on SVG. Get your bets in early. He will be the money guy again this weekend, but watch for Zilish as well.
Zilish is second as I'm looking here, but this Corey guy, is he not racing this weekend?
May not be.
I don't see him anywhere.
He may not be. Yeah. 23. You've only got so many guys you can put in each week, or there's so many spots.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
So you have to qualify, yada, yada. They may not have another car for him, right? So, yeah.
Brad Keselowski is 238 to 1.
Yeah, he'd be a long shot in this.
It just sounds like he's from Vonda.
No.
Brad Keselowski.
Yeah, he could be.
Yeah, okay.
Allmendinger. Take the dinger this week. Should have decent money on the dinger.
The dings. No, Dingsters, he's not even on. Oh, yeah, there he is. 27 to 1.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
Action.
Yeah. What is SVG?
He's definitely the favorite. Not even, almost even money.
Yeah.
Not even worth it. Unless you're going big. Croft Electric sponsors the NASCAR Report.
Love Crofty. He will have his tent out for tailgating for tomorrow.
Southern Saskatchewan. Follow them on all the socials. Preferred program. Look into that. Visit croftelectric.com. Okay, let's get into some rider stuff here.
What are we going to do?
This is where I give Curtis some time to get the clips loaded and ready. Coach Mace today was at practice. After practice, he walked to all the microphones and he gave an update on running back A.J. Ouellette for tomorrow night.
We looked at some things yesterday. I was thinking maybe we can try to get him out there game time. And just where it's at right now, I just don't know if it's really worth the risk. So as we put it out, that's how we'll roll.
Let's go.
That means he's not 100%.
Thomas Patron, Hudon.
Yep.
Connolly running the ball. So the other news here, and it's special in Regina, local boy, NOD. We're finally going to see Deshaun Mimbs get his first CFL start. Here's Coach Mace on that.
That's all the kid does, man. He's a high effort worker. Excited for him. One of those guys still just kind of waiting the whims, doing whatever he had to do to help this team. But him having this opportunity now, I know it's going to mean a tremendous amount, to him, and then being on the roster already for us this season, but now having a little bit more of an opportunity for him to make some plays. Super exciting for him and his family for sure. But ultimately, as we shared out there, new guys on the roster, ain't no standards changing. We're always trying to find ways to get better, and we're leaning on these guys to go ahead and execute that. So excited for his opportunity, hoping he goes out there and makes some plays for us.
Love to see it.
Yeah, it's very exciting, especially after Picton's retirement, the last Regina Ram to be the starting receiver. So nice for another one of them to get a chance.
Trevor Harris, he stepped in. He talked about Deshaun Mimbs getting his first CFL start tomorrow night.
Yeah, you guys have probably heard more words spoken from Deshaun than we have as players. He's a very quiet guy, but he's explosive. He can really run. He's paying attention to every word in meetings. When you tell him to do something, he does it. And I think that he's the kind of guy that could come out and make some big catches tomorrow and maybe get in the end zone. You don't know. Especially with the way we kind of do progressions and the way that we kind of formulate the game plans. He's a guy that could really take off tomorrow. You just never know. And so I'm excited for Deshaun. And being a local guy too, he's always doing the right things in the right spot, runs great routes, and he can go now. And so it'll be fun to see him go out there tomorrow. And I know it'll be a big dream of his to start in the Rider green and white. And so I'm excited for him.
That's right. And then Daniel Weeb inserted in. Nice to see. We're going to hear from Daniel Weeb in the next break. We'll go to a quick one here on the commercial front.
Did you just see this trade in the NHL?
Oh, no.
Valerie Nikushkin goes to the Columbus Blue Jackets.
For?
Hang on. Trying to find the details. Looks like draft picks going the other way.
Nikushkin to the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Yeah.
The Columbus Blue Jackets sell out their barn. They ain't going anywhere. They're not doing second round pick in 2026, third in 27, and a fifth in 2028.
That's a cap move. That's creating space.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Blue Jackets are making changes. They're not going to stand pat on what they've got.
Yeah, they can't.
No
one really wants to go there
at
anyway.
At the end of the year, Rick Bowness was very unhappy with the team. And
that's where maybe Werenski's like, see ya.
Could be.
I don't need this.
Yeah.
I've been a good soldier here. Okay, does San Jose, Toronto, Vancouver, did any of those trade that for their picks? Toronto picks 1, San Jose picks 2, Vancouver picks 3.
Toronto and Vancouver, no. They both need the bodies they're going to get, right? They get game-ready guys.
Saying.
San Jose doesn't need a young guy as much as they may need a little veteran leadership, a little depth, whether it's up front or on the back end. So I can see San Jose moving 2, especially because they got 9, right? They got 9 in the deal for Eklund that was originally in Florida, that went to Ottawa, and Ottawa made the best trade I've ever seen because they got rid of Brady Tkachuk and actually got something back. So yeah, I think the 2 is in play, and somebody will pay big to get it.
What would it cost to get Austin Matthews?
Oh, it's going to cost you picks for sure, and like first round picks. Don't throw me a 7 on that. You're going to throw first.
So does San Jose say you can have our 2? Matt Sundin, listen to me here.
Okay.
You can have your Swedish fellow.
Yeah. You can have 1 and 2.
You can have 1 and 2. We'll also give you a 1 next year.
If they've got it. Yeah.
And you know what? Just because we like you, we'll give you a 1 the next year too.
So if you got 3 first rounders and one of them being number 2, might be enough. Clear a ton of cap space. Give you a whole bunch of flexibility, right?
You ain't winning anyway.
You could go get anybody you want, but you're going to need a body to come back. You're going to need something to come back. So what's San Jose got? Let me look at the Sharks roster that they could move back without.
Am I crazy? Like I don't. This is the game. This is the part of the NHL. I'll be the first to admit I do not know what it would cost. That's why I was legitimately asking that question. If San Jose gives up the 2 and then a 1 next year and a 1 the following year, although Austin Matthews, especially with what Brady's done recently, I feel this, I said this all week on the show, this is a good time for him to be like, it's been real, it's been nice. Lately, it hasn't been real nice.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah, I think Austin Matthews is in play, but it's an expensive buy. It's a very expensive.
San Jose can make that, and San Jose is going to be good.
They're going to be really good. Just see, I'm going to look and see what San Jose could move back here. They got a young defenseman in Dickinson. They could send him back.
No, you're not.
You're going to need a body back. You can't just do it on picks.
Well,
you're going to need a body.
I don't think you can give up any of your young studs.
Do you want to take the goaltender Askarov?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Because you know what? You'll get a goalie at some point. You'll get a goalie. Sure. Let's do it.
So take Askarov, 3 first rounders.
Boom. Done. That's
and
all
Austin Matthews?
For Austin Matthews. You know what? Give me a 3. Throw in a 3, Toronto. Give me a 3rd rounder sometime, whatever.
Sure, I'll give you a 3rd rounder next year.
And some new wheels for our Sparks machine.
And I get Askarov and 3 1s.
You get Askarov and 3 1s.
Done.
And some wine from Wine Country.
Done. I'd make that deal. Are
you listening? Is anybody out there listening?
Is anybody from Toronto? Yeah.
Oh, look at Kevin says, I'd make that trade all day.
Thanks, Kev.
Take a seat, Matthews.
People are hard on Ottawa over the Brady Tkachuk deal. As soon as you got a guy in your dressing room that doesn't want to be there, You got to get rid of him. You got to move him and move him now.
Hellebuck
is, it's going to be expensive to get Hellebuck. Hellebuck's old, too. He's getting up there.
Okay, we're going to go to break. Curtis is throwing stuff at us.
Curtis is throwing words at us.
We're going to break. Thanks, Kevin, for the text. We'll be right back.
If you've got a Steelcraft garage door, you've got a door with parts manufactured and assembled right here in Canada. A door with better insulation and seal, plus a warranty you're probably never going to use. Combined with a LiftMaster opener, it's the right choice. And if you don't have a Steelcraft garage door, you should get one. And a LiftMaster opener. 100% made by Canadians for Canadians. Steady, tariff-free pricing and great quality, no matter what.
Steelcraft door, Steelcraft door, Steelcraft door. We offer more.
The Roughriders season is here and the biggest 50-50 in Saskatchewan is back. Last year's 50-50 raised over $3.3 million for amateur football in Saskatchewan, and we couldn't do it without you. Thank you, Rider Nation. This year, we have bigger loyalty and early bird prizes than ever before, not to mention those life-changing 50-50 jackpots. See all of the prizes and buy your tickets today at riders5050.ca, and never miss a chance to win when you sign up for the 50-50 Club.
Riders 50-50 is presented by ISC.
Lottery license LR260010.
Spring's finally here.
Spring in Regina? I'll believe it when I'm sitting on a patio.
Then let's get to Pump Jacks. Patio's open.
Open now?
Yep, Sunday brunch, daily food, and drink specials.
Hold on, brunch and a patio?
And weekly live entertainment.
All right, that's not spring, that's a lifestyle.
On the corner of Albert and 13th, Pump Jack's Cathedral Saloon and Steakhouse. Come early, stay late. The place where friends meet.
Why juggle multiple providers when you can have one seamless experience? On the farm, acreage, or cottage, Access Communications has you covered with internet, TV, and security. One provider, one bill. One reliable rural home solution. Backed by our great customer service. Get internet and Wi-Fi that hold up in tough weather. Plus TV anywhere with Access Next TV. And security you can monitor from your phone. You can have it all with Access. Sign up today and save $20 per month when you combine services. Visit myaccess.ca.
Text CKRM 306-936-6262. Powered by Prairie Land Rentals. From power tools to skid steers, they probably have what you need for your job. 600 Albert Street, where you deal with the owner. Don't miss a minute of Sportscage. Podcasts are posted at sportscage.com. 620 CKRM.
My arm could be twisted to just go pit up at the patio at Pump Jack's Cathedral and crush a bunch of pints after this game, watch the CFL football.
Have those chicken tenders? Oh, they're
good. So the boys at Freeze Tallman said they're not the best in Western Canada, which I said. They said there's a couple other ones they'd like to put them up against. They said they were good.
Throw it on the gauntlet. Bring it in. Bring it in.
Let's have a Sports Cage throwdown.
Yep.
And the Kerwin Crispy Ribs in there too as a combo, as a tag team event.
It's nice. Yep.
Parlay. A couple other people are saying they like my. They would take that. They don't like. They would take that deal.
I would take the deal.
Maybe I'm giving up too much. 3 first-rounders for Austin Matthews.
The 2's a bonus to you because you got the 9, so that's an easy move. You're actually giving up 2 first-rounders and a goalie.
You're not getting the goalie anymore.
The goalie was part of the deal.
2 first-rounders and the goalie, or 3 first-rounders naked.
It's 3 and the goalie, and I'm giving you a 3 back.
I don't think they're going to do it.
Matthews in a 3 for Askarov and 3 first-rounders.
Curtis just said Hellebuck to Carolina possibly.
For 1 and Nikushkin, or did you say? It's not enough.
Not enough. That Bussy must be like, whoa.
What have I done for you lately?
I'm still hung over.
I'm right here in the room. I'm right here in the room.
Jerks.
Yeah.
That's tough. What a business, eh?
It is.
Oh, okay. Close on this before we get to the one-on-one with Daniel Wiebe. Houston or Austin? Have you been to either city?
No.
Okay, then you can't vote. Never mind.
Never been to Texas.
Austin is nothing like the rest of Texas.
That's what I've heard.
Lots of dyed hair.
Yeah.
VWs and Subarus. We'll leave it at that. Different. I don't know. That's going to be interesting. Okay. Tomorrow, Deshaun Mimbs, we talked about him getting in the lineup. How about a little Daniel Wiebe?
Yeah.
As well. Dave Thomas, one-on-one.
Daniel Wiebe, the number 87, will be making its way onto the turf at Mosaic Stadium on Friday night, getting an opportunity to dress for the Saskatchewan Roughriders. What does it mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's really just a dream come true. I've been thinking about this moment since I was a kid, so to finally have it come to life is crazy. And yeah, I'm just excited to go out there and do my best and be the best teammate I can be.
Throughout your youth sports career, you were really good at making sure a moment wasn't too big for you. Have you been focusing on that at all this week?
The pressure's been a little bit up. It's first pro game, so it's going to be a lot of different situations to be in for sure. But yeah, just trying to stay in the moment as much as I can. A lot of what I did back at the Huskies was just kind of let game day be game day, but let today be today. So that's kind of the mindset I'm going in with for sure for now too.
You find out that you're going to get an opportunity to jog out onto the field. Who are you calling, and how many people might be coming?
Yeah, I immediately text my family, let them know. Been texting some friends, and yeah, I got a lot of family coming up. And yeah, coincidentally, they were coming up before I knew anyways, so it happened to work out really good. But yeah, lots of family coming up.
What do you do to get yourself ready for your first pro experience?
Just kind of remind myself, I've been practicing, been doing all the plays, so I'm ready to go. And try not to make the moment too big, right? At the end of the day, it's football. It's a higher level, but just try to let the moment be the moment, not make it too much,
You know what to expect inside this building, having not only been a resident of this province, but also having played here with the Huskies. Does that give you an advantage for knowing what to expect?
Yeah, it's nice having played here for sure. The environment will be different. It's going to be a packed stadium, which is amazing. Couldn't be more excited for that. So yeah, it'll be a new experience, but I'm looking forward to it a ton.
The auction calendar is stacked at Ritchie Brothers, and an exciting Regina auction is happening July 9th. Visit the Ritchie Brothers website or Regina location to view a wide variety of used heavy equipment from top brand manufacturers. You don't want to miss this great opportunity. Head to rbauction.com/Regina to sign up and be ready for the auction. Again, that's rbauction.com/Regina.
The Roughriders season is here, and the biggest 50-50 in Saskatchewan is back. Last year's 50-50 raised over $3.3 million for amateur football in Saskatchewan, and we couldn't do it without you. Thank you, Rider Nation. This year, we have bigger loyalty and early bird prizes than ever before, not to mention those life-changing 50-50 jackpots. See all of the prizes and buy your tickets today at riders5050.ca, and never miss a chance to win when you sign up for the 50-50 Club.
Riders 50-50 is presented by ISC.
Lottery license LR260010.
Just finished high school or maybe a year of arts and science and wondering what's next? Turn your passion for helping others into a meaningful career with the University of Saskatchewan.